All right. Well, we're here. Got William from Charger 383 Mopar. Got the wife behind me looking at her phone.
I'm on the YouTube.
You're on the YouTubes?
I'm on the YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, we already got comments coming in. What do we got?
I've been having carburetor fun reassembling this
Oh,
Edelbrock for the Dart.
don't let Jed see that. He'll try to chuck it up in his lathe and turn it into a Holly.
Can't polish it, but I guess you can clean a turd, right?
Uh-oh. You're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did you see that non-Holly
Did you see it?
carburetor just held up there, Jed?
Did you see it?
Unfortunately, yes.
You got to admit it's pretty, right? It's pretty.
No. God, it's awful.
Raker and SB Customs. Oh, yeah, I guess I could throw the link up.
Oh, you're live, aren't you, right now?
Yeah, oh, yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're live. There's a link. Anybody wants to jump in? Yeah, I set the time, and I just decided I'm going to go on. From now on, I'm going to go on after John's live. So the time kind of varies. Sometimes it may be earlier, sometimes it may be later. But I'm pretty sure all these people who are in here now were in John's live anyway. So, what's up, Scott?
Ah, William, why?
Scott, you need to hang out
Because
for a few minutes. You just see what I got for you.
Is this better?
I got something.
I won't look.
No, look. I promise it's better.
Okay. Oh, a little reluctant.
I'm still mad that Mancini stiffed me on the freaking sticker.
Dude, it's normal. They suck.
I want my Mopar Performance sticker.
I don't even know if I got one with mine.
They probably don't have any anymore. They're probably out of stickers. They don't do Mopar Performance anymore.
It's on the website with the sticker.
Tell
It
them you
needs to
want a
come
Hustle
with the
Stuff
sticker.
Tell them to send you a new old stock Hustle Stuff sticker.
I may have to find one of those just air cleaner nuts to hold it down.
So the one on my Dart actually says direct connection. It's
Air
old.
cleaner nut?
No, the actual sticker on the chrome unsilenced.
Oh, okay. Maybe I could just look for a direct connection air cleaner decal.
It's just stuck on the side, isn't it?
No, it's on top. It's actually beveled and rounded with it.
Oh. All purdy and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Scott. Get him in here. Hey, what's up?
Oh.
Hey,
guys.
I guess I could show everybody now. Well, everybody who's in here.
Oh, your
18
crate
of
Chevy?
them. Yeah. My Chevy crate motor. Here, hold on. Look at me.
You got a tunnel ram, didn't you?
Don't look over there. Look at me. Stay looking at me. Stay. Quit.
This is kind of creepy. You guys were ever curious what it's like to be carried around in Brian's arms? Oh, God, those valve covers are worse.
Oh, nice.
No, I don't think those valve covers are worse. They look better than the other ones.
You did it.
Yep. It's just sitting on there.
That's a nice 350 Chevy you got
It's a
there.
nice 350. Who's that? Oh, Travis.
You might have to rebuild it twice before you put one Mopar in. But yeah.
It's true.
hey, Travis.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Travis.
I'm good.
I'm missing my wife. I was gonna tell her I was gonna spin the camera around on her.
Brian, I got a great idea.
What?
You could do a little freaking contest. Now, of course, I know we're live and there's no way to really, properly say no. But you could poll and try and see what the chat test their knowledge of carburetors. They can tell what carburetors those are and that Tunnel ramp.
Oh yeah, if anybody who watched Wilburn's live the other day, they already know because I kind of let something slip. But
Yeah, Dean, I'm feeling much better.
yeah, let's see if anybody in the chat knows what. John, you don't count.
Well, good job on just, Well, there goes that idea.
They're lawnmower carburetors. That's what they are. They're lawnmower carburetors.
Yeah, we got 2 lawnmower carburetors on there. 4, 8
And an Edelbrock.
lawnmower
Oh,
carburetors.
God, William. God, flash your wiener or something. Anything's better.
Yes, anything's better than the Edel crap.
God, please, just anything other than that.
You own a Holly, don't you?
Oh.
You
I
on
know
me?
you own a Holly. You bought one off Jed.
I've got 2 Hollies I bought off Jed. One's on the Charger, one's on my truck, and the Dart is getting this one.
Oh, God. It never gets better. Here's the thing we can take away, though. The Hollies are actually on engines, and the other carburetor is not on an engine.
I think I need, William, I think I need 2 of those for the top of that tunnel ramp.
Oh, God.
The only reason this isn't on top of an engine right now is because it's not on the Dart.
Come here, baby.
You know, in all reality, the Dart's going to be just a stock, plain Jane, pretty much stock build.
Yeah.
So the Edel crap will work really good on it.
I mean, I got the Edelbrock intake. I've already have a perfect size Edelbrock carburetor. I don't really need a Holly for the Dart.
Raker,
Not at the
don't
current
do
time. Provided if I have any issues with this one, any performance issues, I will be going to a Holly.
So you'll be going to a Holly.
You'll be going.
If
Yeah.
I don't have any performance issues. I never had any performance issues with this carburetor on my truck. I just
you
wanted
also-
larger CFM.
You also never get the fuel economy out of that like you can a Holly.
Because I wanted fuel economy.
Well, sorry.
Smile for a mile.
You don't drive a classic car for the fuel economy.
You can. That's what people drive slant 6s for.
Well, if it's a slant 6, yeah.
The best I've ever got out of a slant 6 was maybe 20 miles a gallon. Maybe.
I didn't do the mileage up, but I drove Jezebel to my class reunion. It was about 35 miles there and back, and I used like a little over an eighth tank.
Okay, we got Andy Wood in the chat. William, you're gonna have to keep that profanity off the screen. 'Cause
It's okay. I've got the Barry Grant to combat it. The pinnacle of carburetor technology is right here. So go ahead, William. Try your
I
best.
should have waited to put this together until the live. I was actually putting it together while I was waiting for him to go live.
Okay, you go sit over here. You're oily still.
I don't know. Next week's live, I may be putting mine together. I don't know.
I feel good enough to clean mine today. I cleaned up my carburetor today. There's all kinds of gunk came out of that thing from just sitting.
I gotta go. I'm going tomorrow. I'm gonna buy some Kim dip and I'm gonna soak them.
I didn't go that far. I just used some carbon brake cleaner and sprayed it all down and shot out all the passages.
Yeah, I got 2 kits coming. So
It may not need a lot of soaking, Brian. I
don't know. The guy said they pulled that off of a running car 3 years ago, and it's sat on a shelf ever since.
Did they drain the fuel out of it though?
I don't know.
Well, that's the key, especially with the new fuel. The new fuel will eat up one of those carburetors.
I don't think they were driving that on the street though.
I don't know. Patrick, I did. I have the red, blue, and green sleeves for the Barry Grant. And I have the chart with all the other colors. There's actually, I used to think there's only 4 sleeve colors for the Barry Grants. There's about 12.
Wow.
Can you mix and match them?
There's really no reason to, but you could.
It would look pretty.
That's what I got actually on it right now is one barrel is open, and then one's red, green, and then one's blue. colors.
You have a rainbow carburetor.
But, Travis, you say about eating carburetors. I know that's kind of the thing we all kind of afraid of now. The 6-pack on the satellite, I don't know, maybe it's just the gas around here, me running 93. The gas literally just evaporated out of my bowls.
Really?
Yeah, the gas literally just evaporates right out of my carburetors. And when I had that 6-pack apart, it sat for about 3 years without getting started. And I just left gas sitting in them, and they still looked as good as the day I put them together, which was 7 years ago.
Wow.
But I do
Yeah, no,
know in some places, I've seen what fuel and water can do to a float bowl. It'll destroy.
Yeah, 'cause my buddy had to put 2 new bowls on his because they were just eat up and pop marked, and it chewed it up bad. That's why whenever I took mine off the car, I opened the flow bowls up and let them air out.
Yeah.
And then put it together and then set it on the shelf. But it had cobwebs. I should have wrapped it up in plastic or put it in a plastic bag or something, keep the bugs out of it.
I will send you a picture.
It didn't take me too long to clean it up today, maybe a half hour.
Ain't bad. Patrick, I'm going to send the Barry Grant sleeve chart to you on Messenger. If I can. They keep updating this stuff, and I can't keep up with it.
You're my friend.
Uh,
Tall John's probably racing with them gasser guys.
oh my
You'll
God.
watch this later. The trains are for you, Tall John.
Like I told John, I probably should have went up to the Motor Sports Park tonight because tonight's the last night they're having an event there. They're closing after tonight.
Do what?
Yeah, Memphis Motorsports Park will be closed at midnight tonight for good.
What?
Whoever owns them is trying to put up warehouses there.
Warehouses?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're not even
Good
trying
God.
to sell it.
No, they're having problems getting the zoning changed on it because it's zoned for entertainment. But you have to get it zoned commercial to have.
You'd think that some famous drag racer guy with a TV show around there would buy that place and
They don't want it. You don't want it.
Save it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't tell me he ain't got the money. Don't tell me he ain't got the money. I can understand.
Oh, he's probably got the money.
He may not make that much money off the TV show, but I know those races that he does all over the country, he's making a crap ton of money off of.
What are you talking about?
JJ.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they were making there for a while. They were making, what was it? 10,000. It was 10,000 an episode in town. No, it's 5,000 in town and 10,000 out of town.
Yeah, but I know
That's what Dennis Bailey told me.
He basically made his TV show. All his TV show was doing was promoting for his arm drop races.
Yeah, that's where he makes his money, is the arm drops.
He makes so much money off them. Those things are packed. And what is it, like $35 a ticket or something, Minnie? Or was it more than
Yeah, I
that?
think it was about that. 35 or 40.
I've been every time he's been to this area, and I know the first one that he did, he made money off of.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We do have another drag strip that's in Byhalia, which really isn't too far. So,
Well, and then you have Holly Springs is still kicking too.
okay.
Yeah, but that's Memphis Motorsports Park, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, isn't
Well,
that a big NHRA track?
Well, the thing is, whenever it closed down the first time, it was bought by the same people that own the racetrack in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
And then it was sold to a bunch of local guys. Now, within the sale, they couldn't have any NHRA races or anything like that there, any big races, and they couldn't have even like Super Chevy and Fast Ford for a couple years in the contract because they wanted to keep everything in Nashville.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
So
know.
that's what hurt the track.
Well, I know Gateway here by me, Gateway International, which is not called that anymore, but that's what I still call it. They always made their money off the one big event that they had. They had the one, I can't remember which one it is. But now they've got a NASCAR race too. They just had that last weekend. They finally got
Yeah.
it.
That track in
What's that?
Nashville is Union Hill.
I can't remember. I can't remember what drag strip it was at their racetrack that they owned. They owned a few of them. Nashville was one of them, but they wanted to keep all the races in Nashville and all the big events. So they wouldn't let them have any big events in Memphis. That was part of the sale. The last time it sold for what? 1.1 million, which was a cheap price for the whole complex. The land was worth more than that.
Well,
and then bad management, they had to sell it.
I'm going to go back by that gas station. I put a short out a while back. Sorry, Travis. But
You're fine.
I put a short out a while back where there's that one gas station on the way to Sykeston. If you're coming from the north, that has they sell race gas, and they had it. I mean, it's usually the best price on race gas you'll get.
Yeah,
Last time I looked at 104, it was like $25 a gallon.
They had stopped in at the Sunoco station out by Fort Scott, which is about an hour and some odd minutes away. And he asked about 116, and they don't have it, but they got 114, which I could probably still make use of. And it was a little over $20 a gallon, about 21 a gallon.
Ooh.
Wow.
It was about $100 for. It was $115 for a 5-gallon pail.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that you're also paying for the steel. But we're also talking about 114 octane.
Yeah.
But still, I think I have to go back and look at the short. I think that was 110 is what they had.
Yeah, 110.
But this was back when gas was like $3 a gallon. It might have been creeping up on 4, and it was six something a gallon down there.
My motor really likes that 104 unleaded.
Yeah, I don't know what. So I'm going to call my machinist and see what he charges for like 114, 116. Because I got to get at least 5 to 10 gallons of it when I get the Pro Stock rate of fire.
Yeah.
I want to not let that be the last thing holding me up.
Yeah, it's gas.
It was 110. Yeah.
You know what? I
It's
should
like
be
the
able to
days
look
of
that
Mad
up.
Max are right around the corner.
I'm watching the short now.
No, I mean I should be able to look up the Peevely McStop and get their gas prices.
Andy, I'm the same way. There's really no reason, in my opinion, to ever build an engine that can't run on 93. Honestly, I don't think there's that much gain in having really stupid high compression. I really don't think there is. But I will not change my Pro Stock Hemi. That's from an era when having a race engine was having a race engine, where you didn't build it to where you could drive it on the street. No, you went all in.
Yeah.
Which I think is super cool. I had a guy comment on there, oh, anybody with a turbo Civic would eat that Hemi alive on my short on it. And it's like,
I don't agree with that.
And he also made fun of, yeah, it's your older generation and your painted orange engines. And it's like, okay, Dick, well,
Okay, yeah.
The engine's race Hemi orange because it's heritage.
And
Well, I mean, the thing is, on any given day, anybody can win a race. Anybody. But that doesn't necessarily mean that a Civic will always beat that racing. You know what I'm saying?
There's no instant I will ever believe that a freaking Honda Civic will ever even touch that engine.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. There's some pretty fast ones.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Now, hold on. If you're talking horsepower, no.
Yeah, it'll never touch it for horsepower, but we're also talking about that engine. If it was in a car, it would only ever be at a drag strip. So there won't be like where if they met on the street, yeah, just about anything can probably walk away from it because it never get traction.
right.
You're both on a prep surface, a little Civic ain't nothing.
There's some bad little Civics out there. There really is.
I don't care. They're all
Yeah, but Brian, it would have to almost be set up the same way. It'd have to be a full race, four-cylinder.
Oh, yeah, it would be a full race. Big, huge tires on the front. Tires
Right.
like our back tires on the front of a Civic.
Right. I mean, it would have to be an extreme for the extreme.
Yeah.
It would just the guy in his garage isn't going to build a Civic that'll beat that race Hemi probably.
Oh no.
It's the same thing that Tall John says all the time. You know, if you do to one, like if you do all the same stuff to the Civic as you would do to say a Hemi, like boost for boost, you put turbos on a Hemi or a blower on a Hemi, and you do the same thing with this Civic motor, it'll never win because a Hemi works great NA and it works even better boosted. It's all in the combustion chamber. But
You know, they don't say the price. I'm just gonna have to drive down there. I may drive down there tomorrow or the next day and do another.
Are you trying to did you look on, was it Gas Buddy? Usually they have the prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the prices, but they don't have the price for the race gas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If I ever get a 426, you know what color I'm gonna paint it?
Purple,
Green.
neon green.
Chrysler Corporate Blue.
that is so wrong, William.
I would paint it that color just knowing the fact that no Hemi was ever painted that color.
That is so
Well,
wrong.
you know what color I'd paint it.
If William, if you ever come to me and you want me to help you source a Hemi, I'm charging you double.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Brian,
'Cause I
just to
believe
let
all
you know,
engines-
I gotta head out. I just finished up lunch break real quick. Sorry for eating, but I got to run in a couple minutes. So I thought I'd just throw that out there real quick. And while I have you,
All right.
for a second, when I challenged you to the race, and then we decided to go to 440s, and then you
Yeah.
couldn't, and then you had to go to small block.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you guys know my situation, all the little issues I'm having with parts interchanging, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go down to the 340.
Well, that's all right. 340 is a good motor.
Exactly.
340 is
So
a
I'm
damn
just
good
letting
motor.
you
340
know.
might walk all over this. I doubt it, but it might.
You got a ton of RAM on there too. That makes quite a difference. But
Brian's got a sweet intake he could sell you.
I actually do have a really good intake, I could say, but then I would cut you an okay deal on it. It just I have to sell this one to pay for that one.
is it like an M1 or something?
It's a tell him, Jed.
I don't
So
know
much
my
good.
intakes that well, but
So it's basically the best damn intake you can put on a small block as far as single planes. It's a Holley Strip Dominator. They're actually really hard to find for an LA.
You're gonna have to fight with Chris over it though, because I think he might have wanted it. But
uh-oh.
here, I'll
So-
show you.
So for the big block world, the best intake is either an M1 or a Strip Dominator or Street Dominator. There is no Strip Dominator for a big block, but for a small block, you have the Street Dominator, which is an absolute dumpster fire, and then you have the Strip Dominator, which is what Brian's holding up, and that is
It's a spread board.
I got the
No.
perfect carburetor for it, Brian.
well,
Nice.
it's spread bore and square bore. It's just
Oh,
part
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
made. But that's the one good to me.
That's got some big ass runners in it.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
nice.
those things are huge.
I guess that's why.
Those are really good intakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get it from you somehow. Might have to beat Chris up to get it, but sounds like.
That was the intake I was going to run on my W2 engine. I have a W2 variant of that, and I was going to run it until I got the tunnel ram from my W2 engine.
If Chris is running that 318, that's that once he gets the heads to match those ports.
Let me check on something. You said something about W2s. Let me check it.
Yeah, my 340. It's just a stock build. I think it's a 72, if I remember right. And then it just has X heads on it. Everything's stock. Nothing special or rebuilt or anything. But
Well, X heads are good heads though. That's the ones everybody wants.
Yeah, that intake would
That's them.
definitely be right at home on there.
Jed, I gotta say it.
if Brian
The mixed
doesn't want
racing
that,
heads.
or Brian,
Racing.
sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Brian, if Chris doesn't want that, I'll step up and see if I get it somehow.
Okay.
If you're willing to part with it.
Oh yeah, I got a carburetor go with it too. I got a 750. 750. What is that, Jed? What do I own?
Really?
Is it a double bumper or is it a vac?
It's a double bumper.
It's a speed demon.
It's a speed demon. 750 speed.
Oh,
demon.
okay.
Yeah, that. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
So
I know
the
what I own.
Mighty Demon is annular booster. Race Demon is one with interchangeable Venturi sleeves with annular booster. Sometimes they've got down legs. It depends on who set it up. And a Speed Demon has a short choke horn, and a Screaming Demon is just a contoured main body, no choke housing. What's nice about the Demons is they have that shorter choke housing, so you don't lose too much airflow. And Wild Rose, I don't like torquer intakes on anything, but there are guys out there who like them.
I had
That's
a torque
what-
on my Charger for a while.
That's
440.
what's on my 340 right now.
I got a friend here that says alcohol is $4 a gallon, and race gas is at $12 a gallon. I'm asking him where. I don't know if it's up at the track. I would think up at the track it'd be more than that.
But that kind of depends on which race gas you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I will
Brian,
be back in a
it's
minute.
time for me to go.
All
My
right.
lunch
Yeah.
is over, so
All right,
I
man.
can
You take it easy.
Have a good
I'll
night.
I'll
man.
see you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Yep.
I
I'll
will be
still
back
listening
shortly.
though.
Okay.
I'm gonna check here to see.
Yeah, I'd like somebody that's going to the race and stuff if they need that.
Will be back shortly.
Oh, okay. It's Sinclair and Cahokia.
Yeah, and
I
Jed,
know I had race gas there.
they just set a world record for a Honda four-cylinder on May 13 down here in Orlando. Went 613 at 228 miles an hour with a 990 60 foot.
And it
They have a
sounds
rocket booster on the back of it.
okay. I'll say this:
Crazy ones
I'm
down
not-
here,
I'm not-
dude.
I'm not saying they can't be fast, but they'll never be cool to me.
No.
No, they won't be as cool.
Well, how you beat those is do best 2 out of 3. You may lose the first one, but they'll never be back for the second pass.
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah.
main. I mean, I like them. Like I said, I like anything that's got wheels on it or whatever. But you go to the track down here, and if there's a lot of them there, you're not going to get any runs done because the track's going to be oiled down the whole time.
I mean, they tear up every pass.
Yeah.
man.
They make sure the track don't rust, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's messed up.
they spit the bottom in constantly.
Nothing worse than a rusty ass track. Oh shit! Let's see.
Yeah,
what
having
we
the
got.
rotaries, man, them things have to turn 25,000 RPMs.
Oh, they sound stupid.
It's
That
crazy.
Yeah, but you're replacing apex seals every single run.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mopar Man 78. Best intakes would be an M1, Strip Dominator, Tunnel Ram. Then you got some of the more exotic intakes. There's some exotic stuff out there like the
Yeah, the M1s are like shit. You can't hardly pick them up for under $600-700.
I know. I kicked myself for selling my Magnum in one intake.
shoot if you
Those
need
are
it.
really hard to find.
Just on
There
the other
was-
side of me, there's a 340 with an M1 on it. On the other side of the shop behind me.
I'm trying to think. How many Magnum M1 intakes do we stumble over at Indy? There were
Yeah,
so
and they're-
many. I've never seen so many in one place.
But
Wow.
they wanted a shitload for all of them.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think Chuck wanted more than like $300 for his. I think he wanted like $225 for his.
Oh, so
Really?
that's why I bought that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wanted to go tunnel ram forever.
But the Magnum ones, they want, you know, on average, you're looking $500.
I can get a
That's
hold of
one-
my buddy Chuck if you want one.
No, I'm gonna just run my air gap.
Yeah.
My motor seemed to run because I had the air gap on it and it ran really good, and then I went and got the Indy 3M
Mm.
intake for it, and it ran decent, but I think the air gap worked better on my motor. The Indy intake might be a better intake, but I think the air gap works better with my setup.
Yeah. Well, that's a
You know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
it. There really is no just one King Kahuna intake, but there are
Right.
intakes that just work regardless.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of a longer runner single plane intake.
Yeah. If I had like ported aluminum heads on mine, I think the M1 would just outshine the air gap. I really think it would. But with iron heads and just basic porting on it, that air gap works the best.
I'm putting a call out from my buddy. He's having a 273 built. And he's looking for an intake for it. 4-barrel intake.
I've got one.
273 heads.
It's not aluminum though.
273 heads.
He needs
Rob
heads
got
too.
my last aluminum 273 intake, and the only other one I have is an original single plane cast iron 4-barrel, but I'm not selling it.
I've got one.
Okay.
I've got a complete motor. Anybody needs one.
I'll talk to you.
I got a stock 2-barrel intake.
Even hanging up on the wall here, I got a set of headers for it because you know they're different. It's for a B body.
These are going. This is going in an early A body.
Headers won't work in that one.
No, the car right now has a 3 built. Rowdy sounded 340 in it with TTI headers and M1 intake. Only thing I don't like about it, and I don't think I'll get any trouble for saying because I said it when I first seen it. I hated it. The guy painted the whole engine red. He did it with red.
It's a sign.
That's the color of a 273.
Yeah, are you gonna paint an M1 intake red?
Fuck no, painting aluminum is sacrilege.
If the entire motor's red, I would.
No.
I like stuff blending in. That's why I don't like a lot of chrome.
I don't see. But that's the thing. I like the things to blend in that need to blend in, and the special stuff to look special. That's why I paint them black, because then everything blends in that's just mundane shit, but the special stuff looks special, and aluminum intake looks special.
You don't like chrome, but what kind of carburetor did you go buy?
I'm not big on chrome.
I was talking to William.
Originally, for my Charger, I did get an Edelbrock because of my
You
dad.
got a set of chrome valve covers on
But-
that engine.
That's because that dart is for my mom, and she likes pretty
That
things.
dart is not for your
Chrome.
mom. That dart is yours. I thought we already.
Visually, the chrome makes it look better in the engine compartment, so that's why I got those.
Well, down the road, a little ways, this is what you're going to have. Something that looks like this. That pretty chrome, this is what
You can't even look.
Look, Jimmy,
It's already tarnished. I just got finished.
Never seen
Cleaning
a
it.
Holly.
It
even an old one looked that bad.
we were talking about that before the live, me and William. Didn't Edelbrock actually? They had so many people complain about that they put a new coating on them and they call it the Durashine coating or something now. That's supposed to last a lot longer. My buddy's got an Edelbrock on his 460, right over there, and he's hardly ever run the damn thing, and it looks like crap.
I know they like to.
And I won't buy another one.
I know they like to charge for that Durashine on the intakes.
I had a 750 on my Charger for a good minute, and with the buck catcher scoop, and it was a little dirty, but it wasn't really badly tarnished or anything. Yeah, I had that buck catcher scoop on there for a solid minute, 2 or 3 years. But saying that,
What is as shiny as your head, Jeff?
I saw my future looking at Jeff's head. I saw my beard looking at it. It was amazing.
If I do have any issues with that Edelbrock on the dart, I will be going with the Holly.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sell this one I have. I'm gonna sell this Edelbrock and then get a Holly.
I don't know why I pictured Jeff when he had hair, had an afro. I don't know why I picture that.
Same.
Yeah, I can see that. Like straight out the 70s.
No, Chrome is not bald. This gray, that's Chrome.
I used to be all about Chrome till I moved down here. Yeah. Nope, Chrome and Florida don't mix.
I was just never big into it. I threw those valve covers on there. Now I
gotta
had
show
those
this
other
off.
valve covers. I had those fabricated valve covers.
You gotta admit, that looks nice.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I wish you would have left the aluminum intake aluminum color, but because I think that turquoise or corporate blue, whatever, I think that looks good with aluminum pieces bolted to it.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that front.
I don't doubt that it does. I like the intake to blend in with the rest of the motor.
Well, an intake like what you chose, William, it looks like a stock intake. So that's what a lot of guys do. Like a lot of my buddies with these like full-on restoration deals, they'll get like a CH4B for a 440, and they'll paint it engine color so that way they don't have to put the iron one on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then it all looks factory.
Oh, and Wild Rose, a Street Demon's actually a Demon design, not Holly. And they used to be fantastic carburetors. I can't speak right now, but the last one I acquired after Holly did their takeover and started taking control of all the control, the Street Demons went downhill.
Yeah, mine's a Barry Grant. Mine's not a Holly Demon. Mine's a Barry Grant Demon.
Things went downhill for Demon when Holly took over, but it's not a Holly Street Demon. It's a Demon. That was a design by Demon. But they are a great carburetor.
They're heavy though. They are heavy. I'll give them that. Remember, I had those two. Oh, you never lifted that other tunnel ram I had. That other tunnel ram when I had those two. Oh my God, that thing felt like it was.
That's because those are the pre-aluminum carburetors. Those are heavier.
Now, Brian, did you get rid of that full-on nitrous intake?
Yeah,
that was for the big block, though.
Somebody has that. That was partial trade on the motor.
It might be.
Okay. But that was for the big block, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 440.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute here for a minute.
My oh, here he is.
Hi.
Oh God.
So did
What's
you have
up?
an afro when you were younger?
Well, when I was like 17, I actually had long hair, like long hair.
Oh, so I don't know why I just picture you.
Not really an afro. I mean, it was somewhat wavy, but you know, the only reason I'm bald, and I never grew up my hair after this. I had a job interview when I was like 19, and of course we were drinking the night before a job interview. If that makes sense. And my friend cut hair, and he literally just shaved my head bald. So I've kept it that way since then.
I couldn't do that. I look like a dick with ears.
It takes a
I'm
while.
not saying
I was
you
20.
do. I'm saying I would.
Dick with ears.
If I
There's
shaved my
there's
head,
some good jokes you could
that's
have
what it
with
would
that.
look like.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear move for a second. I didn't show anybody that either.
Oh,
Only a couple people have seen that.
Aha. I like where this is going. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, it's looking
You
rowdy.
got the side pipe mocked up on there.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
See, now what you need to do is you need to leave it at that height and just drop the suspension down so you got a 4-wheel drive dart.
No,
Yeah.
it's a duster. Thank you.
You can
Ain't
call
no
it the
damn
dirt.
Oh.
time.
You can call it the dirt duster.
There
Yeah,
you
there
go,
you
dirt duster.
There you go.
Like pop rivet it, sheet metal, make it look like some Mad Max creation.
Oh God, yes,
Somebody
that'd be
I'd
awesome.
probably build a dustbuster. Weren't we talking about that? Somebody was talking about dustbuster.
Other than the carburetor suck.
I think Rob came up with that in Discord. The dustbuster.
I can't remember.
Because I remember we had to. Oh no, we were talking about it on here. Somebody because I had Ken look up what color a dustbuster actually was. The original.
Wasn't it red? Wasn't it
No,
red?
they weren't red. They were an off-white color.
Yeah, they're almost
that's
like
Dirt Devil.
the hang tens. They're almost that color.
Oh, I'd love to find one of them. Those things are so cool.
What, the hang tens?
Yes.
Who was it that was just saying there was one for sale somewhere? Someone posted a video that said they found
Ruben
a hang
did.
ten.
I think
yeah.
Ruben
Is
had
that
a
Ruben?
video or
Okay,
a
yeah.
post or somebody did. Yeah, I saw a video.
Yeah.
They had
Thumbnail.
deep red shag carpet, didn't they?
There was some cool shit they had with those. Those were neat, but that
Yeah, but they
color
were
combo
yeah,
paint scheme would have been cool in like 1970.
right.
Put a good engine in it.
But those were kind of neat.
Yeah.
If I could find some good thick purple shag carpet, I'd probably put it in this.
Jed, speaking of that, how's your interior project?
We haven't started on it yet.
Yeah.
We got all the material to do it. Just we've been dealing with some family shit. My dad lost his best friend last week,
Did he?
just out of the blue. So we have celebration of life tomorrow, and we're just kind of dealing with that shit. But we did get. I have a video coming out tomorrow for everybody who likes van crap. We got a cool ass package in the mail from customvan.com.
Nice.
I can't remember when we ordered that stuff from Kirk. I think it was December or something.
I've seen the picture.
But yeah. Brian's seen the pictures, but we got the full kit for the van. That's about
Sweet.
I believe it. And it looks freaking cool. It's gonna be wild.
Hoosier's garage van turned out pretty neat.
Yeah, I like his. For me, I feel like vans need flares and air dam, and
Well, yeah, but it's still that stripe was pretty.
Yeah, they got to
I
be the
thought
11
that
machine.
was funny on Joe's video where 318 Will Run was talking about his van and how that stripe had to add 30, 40 horsepower.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm going to add my own horsepower. And he got one of those magnetic signs that says 318 Will Run and stuck it on the door.
Yeah.
I like those guys.
oh shit.
I was not just looking at purple shag carpet either. I could make
Jed-
out of purple.
Jed, for once, I can say I'm actually tired.
Me too.
You what?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Average about 3 hours of sleep a night this week.
I'll tell you what you can do that's extremely stressful. That'll put you to sleep real fast. Hard blocking your Hemi block without hard blocking it. That was stressful as shit.
What'd you do?
So I got the hard block.
Yeah, and you said that was a powder, right?
Yeah. So we ordered ceramic block sealer because that's what a buddy of mine told me to get to seal the water jackets and plates off on the Pro Stock. And I get it, and it's like liquid, and it's like, what the hell is this stuff? And it's basically barge leak is all it is, made by Moroso. I called Moroso, and they're like, what are you doing buying that if you're trying to seal off a water jacket? You need block filler. And it's like, I don't want to fill the water jacket. It's like, well, what are you trying to do? It's like, okay, well, there's a aluminum plate about this big covering the entire water jacket, and I just want to seal it. Make sure it's sealed forever. So we had to order 2 fucking big jugs of that shit, and it's basically grout. It even calls itself grout on the instructions.
Wow.
Pick that stuff up, and oh my god, that is stressful pouring that stuff in the water jackets, because if you get too much in there, once it's in there, it's hard to get out. Oh my god.
So did you have to like tilt the engine
Yeah.
so it's flat there? Yeah.
The engine is still sitting at like a 45-degree angle, and it's going to sit like that until the stuff is cured.
Couldn't you just take those plates off and fill all those areas in and just
No.
like with a trowel or something?
Well, we're not trying to
A trowel.
If we wanted to fill the block completely, oh, it'd be amazing.
Concrete.
But since those plates come all the way literally to about where the heads bolt on, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to actually fill the block. So
Well,
I
yeah,
got it
'cause you're
literally
running
just
on a run
covering.
stand.
I got it about an 1/8 inch or a little thicker, covering where the plates go. And then I think tomorrow, if it all sets up, I'll do the other side. And then I'm going to put a little bit at the base of the cylinders just for rigidity.
Yeah.
Got
So what was it, a windowed block?
No, the block's actually never been windowed. It's just been freeze cracked, and
Oh, okay.
it's been freeze cracked, and then they milled the sides of the block off to make it lighter. And then
Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to accomplish with that. Yeah. Okay.
And you just added all that weight back in with block filler.
Yeah, I don't care. It's not going into a race car.
Now the thing is though, now could you run that on alcohol if it was a filled block? Could you run it on a run stand on alcohol? I mean, I know you probably don't want to, but
Yeah, I talked to someone about running on alcohol. I just don't want to run it on alcohol.
well, you want it to smell good.
Yeah.
I'm firing up the 521 for the first time tomorrow, Jed.
It's about fucking time.
Jesus. I know.
I am so tired of waiting.
Tell me, it's like every time it's like I need this part, gotta wait for it. I get it in, it's wrong one. Gotta get this, gotta wait for it. And so yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear that.
I can't either.
DRC, there are no numbers on the engine because it's never been run on a dyno ever, except for this year.
So basically, the answer is to how many horsepower it has. All of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's estimated between some of the biggest Hemi nuts in the country. It's going to make probably on the light side, it'll make 700. It's going to probably make about 800.
I thought you said your engine had big Hemi nuts.
I still think you should make a Pro Stock Hemi powered ice cream maker.
That'd be pretty freaking sweet. That ice cream would be expensive.
Might burn up the motor in the process of trying to make the ice cream. Because it takes so long.
It won't burn up. It'll have water circulating through. It'll be perfectly fine. It's just going to cost you an arm and a leg to pay for the fuel. I'm going to get me a little hat to put in front of the engine. So that way it'll be like donations, please. Kind of like those street musicians.
You can make the world's most powerful hot dog cart.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
I always thought that would be cool.
Fastest lawnmower in the world. Pro Stock Hemi powered lawnmower.
Like that.
There you go.
There we go.
Pro Stock Hemi powered lawnmower. There you go. Or crawler, You got a couple crawlers.
Take them to a car show and just rent a car show space and put like 2 or 3 engines out on run stands and just fire them up every once in a while.
I got the baby Hemi.
Yeah, you got the baby Hemi, you got the monster Hemi.
Yeah. Do you want soupy ice cream or do you want soft serve?
It's like a 318 poly.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Ken. Hope everything's going good for you.
Yeah, I needed something to shake the grout around in the block, but my freaking air hammer shit the bed on me halfway through. So it is where it is. I got nervous because it looked like I don't have a paint. What is it? A paint shaker for a freaking engine block that's assembled?
I don't think that worked very well.
But it ain't the weird hour yet, so I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna be the one to. I'm not gonna be the one to necessitate the weird hour by telling you to strap.
Okay, so my question is, without indirectly saying anything, do they make toys that are that powerful, like a jackhammer?
That run on
You
diesel.
didn't watch the right videos, man. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
My ex had one that plugged into the wall.
Holy shit!
I'm really surprised she hadn't chipped a tooth.
Wow.
Jesus.
You know that
All
thing
right,
is doing
I
some
did it.
work.
I did it. Hold
Was
on.
her nickname the Pumpkin Chucker?
Hold on. That did not take long at all.
I didn't do
An
it.
hour in.
I didn't do it.
That was awesome.
No, you didn't do
Hey,
it.
no, Jed, they do have those electric massagers that you could you could tape a thin metal rod to, turn it on high, and put the thin metal rod way in the block and turn it on.
You.
I've-
Never
that
mind.
was-
Practically speaking, that would actually work.
Practically speaking.
I'm after the conversation we just had, William. I
I don't think he's interested in that.
No.
Jed, it's a personal massager.
Personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A personal engine massager.
As you go,
Well,
hang
you
on,
know,
guys,
you
I gotta
can
turn my
always
mic.
just take an
Well,
old
only-
washing machine.
We'll
Put
only
a
work
weight
with
on it.
stroker engines.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Oh my god! You just hang on, guys. I gotta turn on my back massager, and all you hear, and the whole desk starts shaking. The camera just. I don't know, guys. I feel pretty good.
All right. You all start talking about lawnmowers and see, I got more engines that have cars right now, and I can get a Craftsman lawnmower that's broken for free. And I got an extra running 318 laying around.
Uh-oh.
I still have that 440.
Well, you know what? John Deere made a 318 series lawn tractor. So you might want to look into that. Paint that 318.
318 powered 318 John Deere.
Exactly.
Didn't they make a 440 series snow machine?
Yeah.
I know. I see them pop up when I used to search for 440s. That's what you ought to do, William.
See, I live in North Mississippi. We don't get snow.
It's time to move.
If you put a 440 on
I
a
ain't
snow
moving
machine,
nowhere
you
else.
don't need snow.
I want to build something crazy with that motor, but I'm on the fence about what.
A dart?
A log splitter.
A dart?
If the motor wasn't numbers matching, I would already have plans to put that 440 in that dart.
Okay, so I'll tell you this, William. I had a buddy with a vehicle for sale, and he has it's like a 56 Dodge short bed truck.
Ooh, nice.
He had put it on a diesel chassis and did all that stuff, but he had the original frame and running gear. It was like basically way he described it to me is it was a buggy. You bolt the steering column down and you could drive this thing around.
Wow.
So my idea was to buy this from him, shorten the frame, make this thing literally almost the wheels touching one another.
Do wheelies?
Strap a seat to it and just build a little dune buggy that was sketchy as shit with a 318 poly and drive it around the. No, it had a 325 tall deck poly. So put a set of Hemi heads on it and have an early Hemi, and it'd just be the funnest little dune buggy ever.
That'd be rowdy.
But I had a buddy who needed the chassis more than I did, so I let him have it.
You could always build a Jeep rod.
No.
I like those. My dad likes them too.
Yeah, I'm on Marketplace looking for ideas.
You're muted, Jed.
What?
I saw him say, "Oh shit."
We still muted. There you go.
There you go.
It's stupid microphone. All I gotta do is barely bump it.
Like
You
that.
muted again.
You
See?
need it to
Nope.
hang above you. You're still muted. Now you're not.
I'm not muted. I don't have a way to freaking mount it above me.
That's why you attach it to your wall and you have one of those Pixar looking things to pull it down.
There is no room for I don't even have room to move this dang thing.
So you mount it to your ceiling and then just pull it down.
Yeah.
To my ceiling?
Yeah.
To my ceiling.
Ceiling
Like a drop
mounted microphone holder.
Like a drop light.
Yeah.
See if I can do this.
Run a bungee cord across your wall so when you forget about it and you walk in, it like
That would happen a lot.
it would.
Now the only problem if you had it just hanging from a cord like a drop light is the cats would see it.
And they,
Something would happen and it would blow like this a little bit and they'd be like, "Ooh, giant mouse." And,
Yep. Oh, the one cat already steals the pop filter off the microphone all the time.
Oh wow.
It's annoying.
They make those that clamp to your desk too, and it just comes up and.
Uh-huh.
I need to get one. Just I gotta decide: do I want a Mauser hanging above me, or do I want a microphone? And I choose
You
Mauser.
hang a microphone off the
Mauser.
Mauser.
Mount the microphone to the Mauser.
No, because when I want to go play with the Mauser, I don't want to move the microphone.
So you attach it to the Mauser so you can get microphone from the Mauser.
I need to set up. If I get this other shop over here, I'm going to have an area set up like a StreamYard area that's just going to have all the lights, and I'll be able to do my weird hour just by pushing a button.
Trying to figure this out. I'm trying to share something on Marketplace I found,
That's scary.
and I can't figure out
What's her name?
how to show. That's funny.
Let's see. The little share button at the bottom.
All I got to do
Right.
is get it up, and
Sure.
then you go to if it's a Windows tab,
Yeah.
It'll share
Should be
your
able to
screen, so
pick
make sure your screen
tab.
saves.
Oh yeah. So if I click over here, you all can see that screen.
Not yet, not until I
After-
share it.
After
Now
he
if I
approves
share
it.
it,
Ooh, that turned out good. Okay,
Ooh,
I like that actually.
nice.
Volkswagen conversion.
Well, it says was a says it's a 65 Volkswagen. Yeah.
I seen them.
That's cool.
Now put a 440 in that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I did actually think about that.
Yeah, here in New Smyrna at the car show, they've got a guy's got a Volkswagen like that, but he made it like a tea bucket. That whole front's been cut off, but he's using the back part, and it's got a V8 in it. It's cool looking.
Oh, that'd be neat.
What
I've
I
seen a
would
couple of
do
those
if I
Volkswagens.
did that, I would put a Bradley GT body on it. The fiberglass kit car bodies. And just have the
I
whole
like
motor.
Okay, yeah.
I like it when they put one of those like on a dragster chassis where it's got the wheel well stock and they're extended out front.
Brian,
There's a guy around here's got a Lamborghini kit car Fiero that has a LS6 in it. I'm like,
Man.
that's an okay use for a LS6. Okay.
Brian, do you need a micro switch for your
Dennis,
nitrous?
You should just type in chat, Dennis. Yeah, they did make it. My friend Dennis said they made all kinds of hood treatment kits for those.
Brian, do you need a micro switch for your nitrous?
I got a couple around here somewhere.
Okay, I'm putting these back then.
I need one. I'm gonna get one to do Tall John's alternator.
Yeah.
Kill. Oh yeah, but he said you could hook that up to the nitrous and the alternator. To where all you need is one micro switch.
Yeah.
Where it kills the alternator and arms the nitrous.
Wait, great improvement, or so the Germans would have you believe.
All right.
Dean, what are you talking about? Germans have an improvement on something. I want to know. We were talking about Mausers a minute ago.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Sherry.
Bye.
Is Desert Mopars in here? Desert Mopar sent me something. I hadn't even opened it yet, even though I know what it is. We'll do a live unboxing.
Uh-oh.
At least I hope I know what it is.
Well, see, funny thing is, if he wants to do these, you better be careful because somebody might send you something pink.
I don't know who would do such an awful.
I don't know.
It's kind of bad because he sent these and my buddy Dennis gave me a set too.
It's a glitter bomb.
Oh, it could be.
Oh, that would be epic.
It's a glitter bomb I'm holding right over the oil pan to the motor.
Perfect place. What is it?
No.
Well, that's not shaped like a fist.
No, it's not a fist.
You told me you were getting a rubber fist from those guys.
No, I got kick panels.
Well, those
My
aren't
buddy Dennis just gave me a set of kick panels, but these came from Desert Mopars. I'm probably going to use these. So, Dennis, I know you're watching. If you want your kick panels back, I'll give them back to you. Not that I don't appreciate them, but these got sent halfway across the country for me to use on the car.
Actually sent, I think it was Desert Mopars. I sent him the extra front end parts I had.
What's up, Jay?
So, Brian,
Gentlemen, I'm going to bounce for a few.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to be
Brian,
listening.
did you already remove the rubber fist? Or
There's
is it?
no rubber fist.
How do you know?
That box wasn't big enough for a rubber fist. I've sent like a distributor box. Like what Tall John's going to send me. Oh, God. Just hope it's not a Tall John sized rubber fist.
God, I love Amazon.
All right.
Oh, God.
No.
Well, the wife left, so That means I'm going to work on the car while we all talk, guys.
Brian, what's your address?
No, I'm not giving you my address.
It's either you give me your address or I'll dig it out. It's somewhere. I got it.
You know, I've got that mug I need to send you, so I need your address. I need your address too.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. I got that Jegs mug I want to send you.
That was
Uh-huh.
The
That was
black
a
one
long
that you
time
wanted
ago.
that they're out of stock
Yeah.
on.
All
I got
right.
it. I'm serious. I got it somewhere. There it is.
You picked the wrong time to intervene with that. We should have coordinated better. Thank you, Sherry.
I should have gone first, and then I just send the address to you.
Oh no, Sherry's got my bag.
Okay.
I expect a live
Everybody's
unboxing.
going to yell at me. What do you got?
I kept
Talk.
I don't know. I didn't quite remember which bolt holes on the front of the dart needed silicone on the bolts to seal. So I just did all of them. I just did all of them.
Well, I got some of that. Rob actually sent me some of that, the white Teflon paste.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is so nice because it doesn't create such a mess. I use the
I had
shit
some
out
of
of
that somewhere.
Are you siliconing your oil pan?
Shut up. I'm doing what I want to do.
No, I'm not dogging you. I do it all the time. I always put silicone on both sides of the gasket.
Thin layer, gasket, thin layer, install.
Thank you, Sherry.
I usually don't silicone to the block. I usually silicone to the part that comes off, because whenever you do have to replace it, it's easier to clean than clean it off the block.
Oh, I don't think I put it on camera, but when I was taking that oil pan off of that dart, I swear to God, there was clear silicone on that oil pan gasket.
Wouldn't surprise
Probably
me.
was.
My goal is that the next guy who's going to tear one of my engines apart, I want him to fight. I want him to earn it.
Oh, my dad when my dad had his shop, he used some Ford gray silicone that could hold stuff on without the bolts in.
Yeah. That gray stuff.
He freaking loved that stuff and used it on everything.
That's good
He
stuff.
paid close attention to the expiration date, though. When it expired, he'd just throw it away and get new.
Another good type is we used it on the Pro Stock engine for the timing chain cover. And we normally use it for things we don't plan on coming off. Is an anaerobic gasket sealer, and it's clear and purple. And it only hardens in the absence of oxygen. And yeah, and it's really awesome stuff. They use it at Dad's work. It's about $100 for a tube of it, for a caulking tube, and they use it in the rock quarries on the big crushers and for things that don't have a gasket.
For stuff that don't need a leak.
Yeah, for things that can't leak. You can't afford to have this $100,000 piece of equipment to leak. Well, it's actually more than that. Because a lot of the bearings and stuff Dad replaces are about $50,000 and shit like that, so they don't want those to leak. But that stuff, if it really sets up, like you tighten it down and it glues on, it don't let go very easily.
Am I supposed to put the rubber in things on first?
You should probably, honestly, Brian, you need to glue. God dang it. I think the rubber pieces go in before the gasket does.
Yeah, because the gasket lays over.
Why didn't you do a test fit?
Oh, yeah.
No, they don't have to. I don't know. It's been a long time since I did this.
I never done a 318. When I was doing mine, I put on the end seals on the pan Put the gasket on. I actually had to trim a tiny bit of the edge on one of them. Put the gasket on, installed it. Had silicone in a couple of areas to prevent leaks.
I really wish we could get like an LA one-piece oil pan gasket. I hate
Well,
that.
it'd be the same as the Magnum. The bottom of the Magnum's the same as the bottom of the LA, and you get a one-piece gasket for the Magnum.
Like for a 340?
There's a
Yeah.
difference.
What's the difference? Whoa.
The pan right here.
That's right. It's a two-piece on an LA.
Yeah, because you
It's a
have the
two-piece.
notches on the pan.
Right.
Now,
That's right. It's nice.
you
You
get
cut
this
out.
gasket. You could get. You guys see that? Get this and cut these ends off, and stick them in there, and make the one piece work.
That's right. Yeah, because the oil pan rail is the same on both of them.
If you just put this on a Magnum motor and use a one-piece gasket, oil just gushes out right here and here.
Oh. I like cats.
This cat likes me. My sister actually bottle fed this cat because she found him abandoned somewhere. There's 2 cats she found. Bottle fed 2 of them. And
William, if you want more, I can send you some. We have plenty. I'll send you a couple cats.
No, I don't even. I don't even really want the ones we have. So I like the ones we have, but they were not my choice.
You got a nice shoulder, Brian.
What?
That's a
nice
fantastic
shoulder. That's a really nice shoulder.
It is.
Yeah, that's. I'm hiding what I'm doing. Nobody needs to see what I'm doing.
A whole tube of silicone. Who needs?
You go paint it black so you'll never see it.
Who needs silicone?
Who needs a gasket using that much silicone?
Oh yeah. That's how some of our earlier things were. Is Dad would just goober silicone on. It's like, you don't need that much. He's like, it's free though. And it's like, I don't care. You used enough silicone to assemble 3 engines.
I need just Mopar Joe in here to vouch for me because he throws the shit out of everything.
That reminds me.
But I bet this shit don't leak.
I use the minimum amount.
I try to use a small amount too.
That was another thing I like about the anaerobic gasket sealer is that it can actually mix with oil and gas and not cause an issue. Like silicone, you get it in your oil pump, oh, you're done. Brands.
Oh, when I was rinsing out the block on the 318, a few pieces of a blue silicone, probably about that long, came out.
Nice.
So somebody's definitely been into that motor before. I don't think it's ever been out, but somebody's definitely been into that motor.
Well, yeah, for regular maintenance stuff, valve cover gaskets and.
There was quite a bit of sediment in the bottom of the oil pan, but no chunks of anything. It was just sediment.
Raker, you need to send me that link to that video. I'm pretty sure that would have been an MG3 because I doubt they're still running 8mm Mauser, but I need to see that. That's cool as fuck.
Well, Raker, you can poke me. You are a mod. That's how you know you got too much silicone on there.
You can never have too much, Brian.
When you can't pull the nipple.
See, you're not using it out of a caulking gun, so you're not using nearly enough.
This is what we use.
You got to use that black weather stripping adhesive. That stuff will never leak.
Oh my God, that stuff will never come apart either.
What?
Just pray you don't have any issues.
That's good stuff there. The ultra black.
I usually alternate between the black or gray.
Yeah, the gray's all right.
I just don't like the color gray.
All right.
Did you get enough on there, Brian?
I might have.
Wait, did you paint the oil pan silver?
Shut up.
Man, that's a nice. So wait, are you going to put the oil pan from bottom up, or are you going to tilt the engine around?
I'm taking the everything off the top. That's just for looking at it right now.
Okay.
Is the silicone going to set up before you can get that on?
You're supposed to let the silicone set up
For a little bit, yeah.
for a little
Yeah,
bit,
a little bit, but not very long.
for a day or two.
That works.
That's just an extra thick gasket. That's all that is.
Yeah.
And if you put it in a thin, even enough layer, you're not going to have any high or low spots, so it'll be fine.
Yep.
Well, it's like when I use my silicone, I always make sure that I leave the big hard end of it that's all dried up. I always just let that go right into the mess because it's just extra silicone. I won't waste it. So, I mean, it'll crush. Just put more silicone on top of it. Look at how meticulous he's being. I always wait to smear the silicone off until it's on the engine, and then I can kind of finger across.
I don't like this. I'm gonna have to look at this.
Nobody likes it. I hear if you cut it in half, it makes it go on easier.
Probably rubber cement might work better than that silicone.
That's actually not a bad idea.
My dad used to use that yellow weather stripping. He called it Gorilla Snot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit always got really
Mhm.
hard though.
That stuff don't let go either. That stuff's pretty serious.
You kind of have to hold it in place for a second while it actually sets up, but it's some good stuff. My dad called it Gorilla Snot too. Not sure where the term came from, but he called it that too.
Maybe that was a brand name.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, it kind of does look like Gorilla Snot because it's all yellowy, and I like the black weather stripping adhesive better. It doesn't show that.
Well, maybe if it's Gorilla Snot, maybe you can use it in your hair. I heard that Gorilla Glue works good in your hair.
There you go, Brian.
This would probably hide the gray really good.
Well, that Gorilla Glue, it'll make you $1 million.
Yeah.
Not for Brian though. He's white and a guy.
This is true. You might get 85 cents after lawyer fees.
Yeah. So he probably ended up paying into it.
Yeah.
Brian, you're driving me insane. Hurry up.
No, I'm being meticulous. You guys should talk amongst yourselves.
Well, this is kind of like watching silicone dry. Okay, come on.
Yeah,
It's like watching an old guy put silicone on his oil pan.
that's what you're watching.
See, what we should have is this should be recording for a video, and this should be like a 30-minute long video with just like the most epic music playing in the background.
And all he's doing is putting silicone on the gasket surface.
Yeah. It's like, think about your most hardcore workout music, shit that just pumps you, gets your heart thumping. And this is the video.
Now I was thinking like Ride of the Valkyries playing in the background.
That would be exactly what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yep, that would be a good one.
But a heavy metal variant. Yeah.
TI Mobiles, thanks for the subscribe.
Oh wait, that's not Ride of the Valkyrie. Is it? What's Ride of the Valkyries?
You what? Really?
Oh,
Never mind.
Brian, you were spiked as a child. You weren't dropped, were you? You were spiked.
All right, someone control the conversation. Come on, what's everybody up
Yeah,
to?
somebody.
Come on.
I'm busy being meticulous.
You want me to go get the carburetor again?
Yeah,
Oh.
make Jed cringe.
Do you want to bring in the crowd of homos?
Uh,
Oh.
See, and I didn't buy the cheap cork gasket either.
Whoa. Wait, they have something other than the cheap cork gasket? Being serious.
It looks like a rubber composite.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I saw those on Rock Auto when I was trying to get the gaskets for the Dart.
I saw it on AutoZone.
I don't use the silicone when I put them gaskets on. I use the Indian head, the little brush.
Mhm.
I only put it on the oil pan side. I don't put it on the block side. That way, when you ever have to take the pan off, all the gasket stays on the pan. It comes right off. But the
That's
rubber,
why I did the
steel.
silicone on this side.
Kind of like you do with a valve cover gasket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never plan on taking my shit off, so.
I know I did stuff right on that 318, but in the back of my mind, God, I hope it don't leak.
They all
I don't want to have to mess with that stuff again.
So you got the 90-degree oil filter adapter on there, William?
Yes, it's on there and it fit beautifully.
Cool.
I have
Well, that's
plenty
why
of room.
I'm not getting rid of the other oil pan I have or the other windage tray. Just on the off chance that I send a rod through all of this.
So is that playing through?
I can't hear it.
Yeah,
Let's do it this way.
Yeah, I painted this silver too, Jed.
Well, that should be silver.
Take it.
It's aluminum.
Paint it black.
William.
Now I got music for it.
I'm staring at you, just only you, William, right now.
Well, he wants the car all black, so just black it all out. Have everything blend in.
Brian, just get out the freaking black spray paint and paint everything.
Yep.
Carburetors, barrels,
Radiator, carburetor, everything.
Paint the insides of your cylinders because that'll give you a little more thickness in the bores. Don't forget to paint your pistons for treating, for coating. Paint your rockers.
My digital oil gauge I'm gonna use on the Dart until I can get the new dash installed.
When are you gonna put that dash in there?
I'm gonna try for next weekend.
You should try for this weekend.
I'm gonna see what I can do this weekend. This weekend, as long as I can get the Dart running and the cooling system's good and make sure I don't have any leaks, I'll be good. But I still have to put the exhaust on. I still haven't put the exhaust on yet. I've just got the TTI pipes on there right now.
Well, what you got to do is you got to wait until about 3 o'clock in the morning on like a Tuesday morning and fire that thing up to about 9,000 RPM.
Yes.
See, I would do that, but I just got some new neighbors in, and they're actually really nice, so I really don't want to make them mad.
You can just make them in right.
You gotta get them used to what they're going to experience.
Exactly.
I did tell them though that all of my vehicles run, so they don't have to worry about anything not running.
Except for the Dart.
The Dart technically does run.
Dart's
It
not
does
running. You lie to your neighbors.
The wiring
like
for
my
the
neighbor-
motor may be in the floorboard, but it does run.
Not right now.
I got the carburetor. I can show you.
I had Mighty Mouse running with open headers a couple weeks ago, and my neighbor came out and was just staring across the yard at me, shaking his head.
Oh, I cannot freaking wait to crank up that dart with those 2.5-inch pipes. Dumping about where the edge of the transmission pan is. The
Brian,
back edge of the transmission pan.
Brian, don't lose the lifters out of that engine.
I'm not. All the rockers are still there. The push rods are holding it in.
Okay, good. I rolled the Pro Stock on its side to dump all the alcohol out of the water jacket when I was cleaning it. And I heard something tap the ground, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And I look on the ground, it's one of my lifters, and it's like, no! My one-of-a-kind lifters. I had a small heart attack. I forgot that if there's nothing holding the lifters in place, they fall out.
Yeah. Then they get mixed up.
But luckily, it's a roller cam, so.
Oh, okay. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. I might go mute, so give me a minute. Holy shit, it didn't mute this time.
Whoa.
You know, one nice thing about this Jegs electronic oil filter, oil pressure gauge, it's chrome, but it can have a little satin finish or black.
Ooh.
You know, William,
Fancy.
I have some close friends who give me so much hell over taking a deal with Jegs.
Really?
And who here is whoring off Jegs parts more than anybody?
I'm just showing this off because I got it, and you know.
Oh, I
haven't
love
put
their
it in yet.
I love their gauges. I got a set for the Duster I never put in, and I love how you can change those little cups.
It looks like it's just a you just dent the back a little bit and it'll hold it on.
They got a really cool little. They got all the little different holders and stuff. That was one thing I always hated about parts store 3-gauge panels, is I never ran the electrical gauge, the amp gauge or voltmeter. Always threw those away, and I always had to sit there and cut away and try and make it a 2-gauge panel. But now I can buy just the 2-gauge hole panel.
And where can you buy it at?
At Jegs.
Oh. Well, Jed, I'll actually give Jake some props. I hadn't been over here in a while, and I'm looking at their website, and it looks a lot better than it used to did.
I don't think they've rolled out the renovations just yet, but they do plan on changing it completely.
Where's Rob?
Well, it looks better than it used to. It used to look like just a parts catalog you had on your desk. Now it actually got some interactive with it.
It's pretty easy to get around last time I was on there.
It's better than it used to be. Might not be where they want it, but it's better than it used to be.
They're trying
What'd you do with Rob?
Huh?
What'd you do with Rob?
I talked to him the other night. I just texted him.
I guess he just doesn't like me anymore.
I wouldn't. Jeez, that's how drama gets started, Brian. Why don't you wheel that engine over here so we can see it up close?
Because you guys don't need to be seeing what I'm doing right now.
Well, I want to see what the bottom end of that 360 looks like besides the window tray.
He's using a hammer and a massive flathead to get that old rear main seal out.
Let me get this done, and then I'll bring the camera over to it.
God, I think Rob's
See,
doing
he's
all
trying
right.
to clear. See, he's trying to clearance the bottom of the piston so he has more room.
Yeah.
There you go.
You should get the drill out and drill some speed holes in those pistons. Make them move
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
But just
That
make
works
sure you go
good.
all the way through to the spark plug. Otherwise it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. It's a great idea. So, no shit. I got to tell you guys this now. Since...
You guys even see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a buddy who's like, he's that, we all know the kind of guy where he reads nothing but engine building articles. And in his head, he knows how to build the most epic engine, but he's literally never built an engine before in his life. And so he's got all these grand ideas on how I should build my 340 or anything else. And anybody else who's putting an engine together, he's got a million ideas for him. We went to my machine shop. He went right up to Mark and started telling him how he could build his engines better. And it kind of wonders why Mark doesn't want to talk to him. But he has this idea: if you mill an X into a piston, just literally an X, it'll propagate flame travel and it'll pick up 10 horsepower. And then he's got all these articles like, I guess, the Steve Dulcich thrust bearing modification. It's a must. You have to do it to any small block or it won't live. He's got 1,000,001 ideas, and I keep telling him, David, you do all your ideas, I'll follow. Otherwise, I'm building my shit my way. Yes.
I really was unprepared for this because somebody did glue the gasket down to the damn block.
I didn't do that.
No, I didn't say you did. The oil pump looks new.
It's not. It's used. I guarantee it's used. Okay, someone take over. 1, 2, 3, not it. No? Wow. Tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
Really tough crowd.
Do you want to see my couple of my really old Mopar Zippos?
Okay, I thought you were going to say Edelbrock again.
I can go get it, man. You mentioned it. You must want to see it. I can go get it again.
I want to see it.
Brian, how dare you? I will go poop.
Hang on 1 second. I'll be back.
I don't have any cool lighters. I just buy cheap ones. Sometimes I'll draw a guy peeing on someone on them.
Oh, see, mine got carburetor cleaner on it today and started.
Oh,
The stickers started coming off it.
I thought it was supposed to be some kind of Batman mural.
No.
Hold that, Scoop.
Oh, but I had it out there when I was cleaning the carburetor today, and that carburetor cleaner just melted that sticker on it. I guess it was.
That sucks.
All right, I got to piss.
Let me
You guys
get
talk
my,
amongst yourselves. You're not talking amongst yourselves.
No, we're waiting on you. It's your live.
Cool.
Okay, I got a cool lighter now. You. She's peeing on a Chevy emblem.
Little Zippo belt pouch
That is cool as fuck.
with
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, I do have.
it has a
cool
really cool inscription on the back. His compliments of your friend Pedro Martinez, Guam. I actually looked him up. He was actually a really wealthy and really smart businessman from I think the 30s and 40s. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I got these from a hoard I did. I can't find all the other cool ones, but miraculously, the only one I have I can show you is this one.
Nice.
Nature's way of saying hi.
I don't know I don't know who RHM was, but there's another one of those.
So, Travis, how
Pretty
many
big.
active call outs do you have?
3 definite, 1 maybe. Was it a snuff holder? Oh no, okay.
Red, white, and blue Dodge Ram Zippo.
William, you don't even smoke.
Yeah, that's
I like. Hey, look.
William, you know what? I could see you
This
with
is-
a corn cob pipe.
This is my heat shrink tubing shrinker.
Yeah, that's fair.
Crack pipe.
You need a freaking pipe, like a big Gandalf pipe.
Got a black one. It's just brand new. I saw it. I liked it. I got it.
So Brian, are you wanting to call me out or what? Because you was asking.
No, I was just wondering because I thought you were trying to take Joe Smallbar Joe's place.
Joe does have the market on call outs.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
Jim Beam Zippo.
does like.
That's I actually really
Now,
like that.
don't nobody be calling Joe tomorrow saying I was talking bad about him on my live.
Little rainbow one too.
He's got a lot of call outs.
I actually got one of those too,
I love this one.
and I have an anodized blue one.
I got another one that I'm not going to show the full picture on it because of stupidity.
Community standards. Yeah.
Is it a naked woman?
No.
No, it's a big.
No, it's
fluffy
even
dog.
worse. It's even worse in this day and age. Just think of the General Lee. Just think of the General Lee.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
That
with
one.
the box too.
Nice. Now, if you hold on to it for another 10 years, it'd be worth something.
They want to see lighters.
Oh, well, Brian, if you wanted to race small block against small block, I'd do it on motor.
How many cars are you bringing?
I'm just bringing all red, just the truck.
Why's it gotta be on motor? You ain't got nitrous?
Oh, I did. You run nitrous on this motor too?
Hell yeah.
Okay, we'll go nitrous to nitrous then.
A lot of it depends on how much time there's gonna be.
Well, here's the thing. This is how I tell everybody about the call outs. If you beat me, you get $100 from Ruben.
Tesla. Got the Tesla coil. That's a lighter.
Is it battery powered? Tell me it's battery powered. Oh, awesome.
It's got the
Does it
little
shock you
laser
when
in
you
the
touch
center. I
it?
don't know if you can see it.
Touch it.
Yeah.
Touch it. Don't be a wussy. Touch it.
Put your tongue in it.
Yeah, that's the fun thing. Even comes with its own power cord to charge it.
That's a little too technologically fancy for me.
We have the same thing at work over in the machine shop, but it's just really huge for doing stuff. It hooks up to 480 volts.
Damn.
Yeah, it gets hot.
Yeah. Brian, you're not being a good host. I can't see what you're doing.
There's the box that comes in.
You don't want to see what I'm doing.
No, is that the same company or is that a different company?
No, it's the same company.
Oh, okay.
I need to find my damn gasket scraper. I've got a gasket scraper that is just as sharp as this razor blade.
That's what a safety razor is for.
I got a gasket scraper that has that you just put a regular single edge razor blade in it.
I just use the razor
Yeah.
blade.
I don't like those so much because I've had a couple of them that bent.
Found my gasket
Do
scraper.
well.
Hey Brian, I told you I had I still got this Jegs cup that I want to send you. I still got it.
Stop ignoring your friends.
I'm listening.
But you didn't look.
You didn't see.
Yeah. Pay attention.
You
to your
didn't see it.
It was a big pink dildo just for you.
I scraped some of the black paint off and it's orange.
Fine. William, I will take Brian's place, and I will thank you.
No, I want the cup.
So show it again. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh my God, I'm so glad you think of me.
Jed, I don't think that sounded gay enough.
See, I've got a better one, so I'm just sending him the one I don't want.
I just got to clear my throat here.
Now reach down, grab your nuts, and pull up on them.
Audience would know.
No.
All right,
Get your voice higher.
I am kind of confused though, Jed. What are you guys doing on my live?
Nothing whatsoever.
Oh my God, William, that is so gorgeous.
There you go. There you go, it's close.
I can't wait to wrap my hands around that beautiful black shaft
Stop it.
that you just handed me.
Stop being toxic.
Also, be forewarned, I may or may not load a glitter bomb inside of it.
You should just fill the entire cup with glitter.
It was spray him in the face.
Purple, I'm fine with it, but it's got to be purple glitter.
No, it's gonna be red. It's gonna be red glitter.
Ooh. Oh, dude, I got red glitter. What the fuck is it?
I don't even want to ask why you have red glitter.
Oh, all seriousness, is for shifters.
Yeah, shifters.
And it's really fun when you put it in your booty hole and you fart, you go, and you film it in slow-mo.
That's some straight jackass stuff right there.
God.
I'm not going to show you the inside of the motor. What are you people? What's going on?
Hey, it's a weird hour, man. Anything goes, right?
TV, I
We're
can't-
probably working pretty close to getting you banned from YouTube.
Hey,
No, we're nowhere near that.
yeah.
No.
I was
One
careful
goes-
about showing that Zippo. I didn't just show it. I, covered it up.
Oh, wow. How long have
I
you
was
been
careful.
in here?
Trying to see if it's in there. I guess I'll throw the link up again.
I'm kind of worried about Mopar Al. He may have just seen what I did. And
What did Mopar out here?
He came in, saw that, and left.
I'm kind of curious. Like, I don't really know how to feel. Like, if you just dropped into a live and you heard all that and you chose to stay, there's something to be said.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're in here and it just happens, but it's another one when you first step into it. It's like, what am I
Can you
stepping into
see?
here?
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a connecting rod.
Mm-hmm.
They're all new and shiny. I've never seen them that way before. All right.
You know what's funny is when I got that car, the guy said the engine was like knocking and it had a bad cam, and he said basically anything that could be wrong with an engine was wrong with it, and literally all it needed was an oil change and the carburetor rebuilt.
Wow.
Yeah, because I mean that thing ran so stupid pig rich when you gave it throttle. It was like a diesel. It was blowing big black clouds.
I
It
think
ran
that's
like
what the
shit.
problem was the. Because remember when I came down that time, we took a ride in it, and you were like, "See, it doesn't really have any guts."
Yeah. After I rejetted the carburetor, I intentionally set the carburetor lean to try and burn as much crap off the top of the pistons as possible. I don't know if that worked, but
We're not gonna leave this in the oil pan.
what's that?
The cap for the silicone.
Oh, you should leave that in there.
It'll be fine.
Couple rags.
See, having that in the oil pan keeps all the sediment stirred up. So when you do your oil changes, it just helps it dump out.
Yeah. Brian, you forgot to put the pickup back on the oil pump.
I ever took the pickup off the oil pump.
There was no pickup on there when you just set that
Yes,
oil
there
pan
was.
in. It
I know
wasn't
it
there.
was there. I'm not lifting this fan up again.
I didn't see it.
Well,
Are you sure it was there?
yep. 100%.
He'll know when he fires it up and there's no oil pressure.
I know.
I could always go back on the live and look at it.
Or you can pull the oil pan real fast. Just make sure it's still there.
I know it's there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
God, I hope you're right.
How many oil pan bolts are there?
80.
15,
30.
25.
20 actually sounds about right, but 30.
18.
Did you paint the oil
20.
pan bolts too?
No, you're supposed to paint each one of the bolts red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue.
And then get to the end and realize, fuck, it goes red, white, white. It doesn't complete a circuit.
Ah, damn it. Clean all this up now. That silicone set up long enough.
I don't know. Are you
That's
gonna?
about how long I
torque
let mine
those
set up.
I expect you to be torquing those, Brian.
I don't like that bolt.
Who needs torquing when you have an impact driver?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to be using my impact driver.
I love my Milwaukee.
Starting
impact
all the
driver.
bolts by hand first.
I love
Now,
the
you're supposed to use an impact to start them and then finish them off with the impact driver. Make sure they're good and cross-threaded.
Yep.
I
Right,
really
all the way down.
Nature's Loctite.
You don't need any Loctite if they're cross-threaded.
No,
Yeah.
cross threading is nature's Loctite.
cross threads or no threads, tight is tight, man.
Yep.
I like
Well,
the
guys, I think I'm gonna jump off here and
What the fuck?
probably
You
crash
can't handle
out.
it? Can't handle all the excitement?
No, I'm actually gonna try and get up early tomorrow and wire the MSD box and stuff for old Red tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain this morning either, but I woke up and it was raining its ass off.
I'm gonna get up early tomorrow too, but I'm a morning person. I could go to bed at like 12, 1 o'clock and wake up at like 7.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, if you're Jeff, you could just go to bed at 3 and get up at 4 and be fine. You got like natural cocaine running through his body or something.
Ain't no shit.
But I'll holler at y'all later.
You have a good night.
I'll see you.
All right, man.
Take it easy, man.
Travis. Everybody's quiet. Shh. How many people are in here? How many people are watching me do this? Can you guys see the count?
Let's all just stare at Brian.
What, just us four?
Shows 19
people.
I'm just gonna watch Brian chat, so I think we should all just stare at him judgingly.
He said something. I'll just bring this up.
Okay, I need 4 more bolts. Wherever the hell they went.
I love my no pin.
Okay, I can't do it anymore. It hurts. It's too much work.
I will start using bolts that just look right. I'm not scared.
You only need half those bolts.
Yeah, these look right.
They're quarter 20 is what they are.
These will be fine. Oh,
The 4 corners ain't bigger, are they?
I don't
yeah, I
know.
bet they are. No, I bet it's these 4 back here that are bigger.
Yeah,
I think the ones going into the timing cover are
corners
bigger.
usually.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
somebody trying to get in. Who's that?
Yeah, on small box. That's what I was thinking. I know.
Big block, they're all the same.
It's got like a, yeah, I think it's these 4 back here.
Yeah.
Because it's got like a little raised. Yeah. All right. I'm fucking up.
Don't feel bad. I did that tonight too. Broke my bandsaw blade,
Oh shit.
and that was my last one.
Hopefully, it broke in a safe direction and not towards you.
Yeah. I'm gonna piece it back together.
Ah,
I used to be able to weld those together pretty good. The bandsaw I used to work on had a little spot welder on the side of it. to do
On
that.
the end, yeah.
I figured take it back up and smooth it out a little bit. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
I'll bring out the death wheel.
Just true it up, weld it back together, call it a day.
See, now you guys still can't see what I'm doing. Can't see me fucking up.
you're supposed to have an aerial view so we can see
You
everything.
know what? I did fuck up. That's all right.
Do you have to take the oil pan back off?
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it loose because you're supposed to put the timing cover on first and then the oil pan.
Yeah.
That's the way. Thankfully, that's the way I did it on the 318 in my Dart. I did everything on the front of the motor first.
Doing that, it's just easier.
So, do you have your timing chain tensioner and all of this shit already on there?
No, I'm not putting a tensioner on this one.
Oh, you should go
I'll
ahead.
do it when I the next build.
You should go ahead and put the water pump cover on the timing chain cover.
So what we're going to do is going to leave that loose. That'll give me enough room. I could just put it on upside down.
Yeah. Run a couple bolts through it, and be good. You can do it.
There's an odd thing in here, though.
I was when I was changing the timing chain on mine, I was comparing the slack on the one I pulled off to the double roller I put on, and it was really similar. That chain did not have a lot of slack in it at all.
That is for the back of the harmonic balancer.
I ain't never put one of these on before.
It's just to kind of soak up any oil that gets in the way. It just kind of lubricates shit. Yeah, William, that's actually a common problem with any small block Chrysler is even a brand new chain has already got slack in it for whatever stupid ass reason.
No, I was just saying, comparing the original 1973 chain to the new double roller, it was about the same.
Yeah, that's how they are. That's why a lot of guys are running the Magnum style tensioners because it alleviates that problem. I'm going to put one on the 340. In fact, I have one. I just don't know where I put it.
This
when
Dart
you
being
buy your
just a street motor, just a street car, just everything for luxury driving, nothing performance or anything. I'm not even worried about that.
Yeah.
Well, the tensioner, tensioner, I wouldn't consider the tensioner a performance.
No, it just keeps everything better, tighter.
Yeah.
So you never have that issue.
Makes everything work more better.
Mo better.
All I know is I had to get a freaking puller to get that the crankshaft gear off because it did not want to get past some of that sludge buildup on there. Got it off though. Got the old one off, and then the new one went on like butter.
Gut. Das ist gut. I have an appointment with Miss Jones, fellers. I'll be back. If you don't know what
I'm
Miss
putting
Jones
way
is.
too much on here.
Nice.
So what are our friends in Florida working on? Our Floridians, where'd they go? Did they leave? Oh, they're hiding. I think. I can't see
We've
people.
been working, man. Working's been killing us. My van broke down this week, so I get to spend tomorrow taking everything off my original work van and put on a rental work van so I can get back to work on Monday.
Dang.
What do
So
you guys do for a living?
we're service techs for Coates and Amco. Coates tire machines and wheel balancers and Amco brake lays.
Nice.
And now Ingersoll ran compressors, CPS, air conditioning machines, and what else they got to throw us in on now? Alignment machine. Yeah. They just keep adding more and more
Can
shit.
you get deals on shit, old shit?
We come across some stuff every once in a while. You
Yeah.
looking for a tire machine?
That's what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
I would freaking love to have a tire machine. My dad used to have a shop in the town I live in, and I worked with him for several years, and I got spoiled to a pneumatic tire changer and lifts and everything. So I've experienced working on cars with lifts and tire machines and everything, and it's just I want that again.
Have you guys seen that? What is the name of that company that has that 4-post lift? Dylan McCool's just got one.
Sorry.
It's got the 4-post lift and it's got like an attachment you put on it, and you lower the lift down and it pushes down on this, and it's got wheels. You lower the lift down and it pushes down on the wheels and makes it to where you can move it around.
Yeah.
4-post lift that's not bolted to the floor.
There's actually, believe me, there's a lot of lift manufacturers out there now.
I wouldn't get underneath the car if it wasn't bolted down. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's portable or not. They do have some portable ones out there.
Well, I don't know. Look at the ones for the buses. They roll around and they've got a damn 4 of them in a bus. You know what I'm saying? So,
But they go on. They just got like it kind of looks like a huge pallet jack. But it got a real tall tower on it. And it got 2 pieces that go on each side of the wheel. And they'll put them on all 4 of the wheels of the bus. And they hit a button. They're all linked together by cable. When I say cable, a wire. And they'll hit the button and all 4 of them go up at the same time. And they'll lift, when I say a bus, a city bus, they'll lift the whole damn big bus up off the ground. Just by the tires.
Well,
most
if
of
it was a 2-post lift
the
that
major
wasn't bolted down, I wouldn't
manufacturers
trust it. But the 4-post lift is like the big box.
You're talking about it's got ramps it drives on too, right?
What's that?
It's like the 4-post lift that you're talking about has the 2 ramps that you drive up on. All 4 tires on the ramps and it lifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how most of your 4-posts are.
These things got one that you lower it down, then you can roll the car around.
No, you're talking about rolling the whole. You know about rolling the whole lift around?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds super sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Like I'm gonna tell you, most of the major ones, it's probably, well, I don't know, Ben Pack maybe. They do a lot of that oddball stuff.
No, it's not Ben Pack. And I don't know if you guys watch. I'm sitting here and the camera's over here, and I'm sitting here walking up to you guys. Derek, he just bought a bunch of lifts from them guys. They got one that's a 2-car lift, and he's got 2 cars up on it and 2 cars parked underneath it.
Wow.
I'll look it up here in a minute.
Yeah, we don't lift with the mess. Well, actually, that's coming. They're talking to us, trying to have we're going to have to go to either New York or Canada to go get certified. And they just keep throwing. Used to it was tire changers, wheel balancers, and brake lays. Now they've done went off the deep end. We're
Hey,
working
Brian,
on
a couple people in the comments are saying wildfire lifts.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's something like that. Yeah,
never
that
even heard of
sounds right.
Normally, you go into any automotive shop, it's either a Hunter for the 4-post or Benpack Rotary Challenger.
Mohawk.
Yeah, we got a Mohawk.
At my dad's old shop, we had a pneumatic. I want to say it was a Hunter lift with a massive pole in the center for the air to actually raise it up, and it had the front and rear swing down air powered lifts that could you position and then jack up the front and back to be able to do a brake
they call
work.
them rack jack. Yeah.
I loved that lift.
They done away with them center post ones just because of the oil in the ground.
Yeah.
They got to dig a big hole in the ground for that cylinder.
We had a blue drive-on
Wherever
rack.
you go, they're gone now.
Yeah. It was an old. This was an old shop. It was built probably in the early '80s.
Yeah.
But we had a blue 4-post drive-on lift. We had, I want to say it was like a blue 2-post, and then I want to say it was like a weird green color lift. That was a 2-post with the swing arms.
There's so many lift manufacturers out there now. It's crazy.
Yeah. We also had a massive, really old air compressor that we were pushing way too much air pressure through our air tools, so everything was overpowered, and it was nice. I don't know how much PSI we were pushing through those impacts and the die grinders, but man, we never ran out of air.
Yeah, we don't worry.
I got a big air compressor here. I need a motor for it.
What size? How many horsepower?
I think Harbor Freight sells some, don't they?
What's that?
Motor.
I think it was a 5 horsepower.
What was that, Brian?
I think it was a 5 horsepower motor.
For a compressor?
I think it was a 5, but problem is I don't have 220 here at this shop. All I have is 110.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to figure something out with that.
Yeah. When you get into the 5 horse, it's going to be 220. That's tightening oil pan bolts down.
That's what I was just thinking. What are you tightening there, man? Those bolts sound awfully big to be for an oil pan.
Do what? It's just my little gun.
It'll be all right.
It's that your camera is magnifying that sound, and it sounds like an impact.
Yeah.
I thought it was an impact.
It is kind of impact like.
It's a little
Yeah,
quarter
it's
inch.
just this little guy.
Yeah, like
it seriously sounds like you're tightening lug nuts.
a ½ inch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
old
Jed
man-
said torque spec equals 3 Ugga Duggas past snap.
I went 5 Ugga Duggas on it. I went all the
You
Uggas.
guys who are looking for a tire changer, keep us in mind. We'll start looking around.
I'm
We
spoiled.
already got a list
We've got
started.
a list started. So
I'm not even nowhere near even setting one up. So
oh shit, you
I've
just set
to-
it on the ground and
Plug
it's air
airline
one,
in it.
plug airline in it and go.
yeah, it's the keeping it clean and make sure nobody takes it is the thing. I don't have a shop to put it in. I pretty much do everything outside.
Well, it's going to take more than one person to grab it.
Yes, Jed, I do need a lathe. I will if I find a decent lathe within my budget, I will find a place to put it. One about Jed's size, what he has for lathe would actually be freaking perfect. I would find a place for that.
I need a bigger shop before I buy any more tools. This one's got half farm stuff still in it and got all my storage junk in here.
Never big
All right,
enough.
I'm going to mute for a second if that was really that loud. I'll be back.
The old mechanic shop I used to work at, we had 8 of the rotary lifts. And there's a car dealer right across just the parking lot there. Well, they had a mechanic shop in the back of it, which we did a lot of their work too. But one of the guys was working on the old car about 5 o'clock in the morning. He goes in early every morning, and throttle cable hung open.
Mm.
It was in gear. They was messing with it and getting the linkages right, and it was in gear. So he rode across the parking lot through our shop door, hit the lift on the post, while there was a 71 Chevelle on top of that on the lift.
Oh.
The Chevelle was fine. Didn't hurt anything. When I got to work, I seen the door. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be a crappy day." And I think we took the forklift over there and kind of put it beside the post just so if it would tip or something, maybe it'd catch it. But we lowered it down, got it off, and called the service guys for the lift to come drill new holes. And I think they had to move it over or move it up, get it away from that concrete that was busted a little bit. But
Yeah.
I was surprised that lift took that hard of a hit because that was a good 30-mile-an-hour lick.
And didn't knock the car off of it. Yeah.
That just
Probably
goes to
older
show
lift.
that
I
the
don't
lift.
think the newer ones. Well, it depends on what kind of lift you have. Some
Well,
of
that
the
just
newer
goes-
ones we look at, it's like, holy crap, man.
That's why I like the rotary, like the cup style that they got on the locks. It's cupped down and it's also curved, so it's the way it's designed. I like them.
Yeah.
If I was to buy one a rotary, it's probably who I'd go with.
We
It
like
just
the
goes to show
Mohawk.
that it was a
Yeah,
good
man,
quality
that's a
lift
Mohawk.
and it was installed properly with
That's-
proper thickness concrete.
That's
Yeah.
no bit metal. That's all steel. That's like 2 forklifts on each side of your car.
Yeah,
Yeah, without the cable.
Cylinder at the
it's-
bottom with the chain that comes up and over and down and lift, no cables. I can run one side up and leave one side down if I could tilt the car.
Mohawk's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty badass.
I don't guess I've ever seen one of those.
Yeah, it's
You
not
go-
open. It's nothing at the top. All it is lines.
A hydraulic line. that runs-
Hydraulic lines running across the top. There's nothing in the center to hold them
No
together.
cables.
I think the ones we had were the 2 posts we had at the shop were open at the top, and they had a little drive over thing on the floor.
bottom.
Along
Yeah.
across
Yeah.
the bottom, yeah. Them were the older ones.
That's the post my charger actually sat on for a good minute. I could actually pull up a picture of it.
I know one thing, having a lift spoiled me. After 2.5 years of having access to a lift and everything,
Mm-hmm.
driveway stuff wasn't no fun no more.
A lift will spoil you fast.
I will tell you, going from a creeper and jack stands and then all of a sudden getting the lift, you will bang your head on them
Yeah.
arms, man.
Oh yeah, I've
Man.
well,
When you lay on the creeper, you don't bump your head on nothing because you're laying down looking up. But when you're on, you'll hit them damn arms with your head. They don't move.
hey, I've busted my big old forehead here open several times.
Yeah.
My boss, he liked to play tricks on me. I'd be under the car, standing there working, be in my zone. He'd take a little 3-pound sledgehammer and slap that back side of that rack. I'd take off out the door. He's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "Man, I thought the car was falling on me." I said, "Yes."
Mm.
Or you take 2 2x4s and smack them together.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, if you can hear me, if you can, I'm gonna share my screen. I can actually show some pictures. Chrome tab. There we go.
My old boss, he actually wants me to come back to work as a mechanic for him, but the benefits I got at my job now versus there just don't pan out for me.
This is my Charger in in 2009. There's an old Ram Charger that we used to have that it was an awesome car. My dad, a four-wheeler that smoked like nothing else, and tires were balder than anything.
Oh, that's just drag slicks.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's I didn't realize my old Ford pickup was in there. Dark jade green with a champagne gold stripe on it.
Oh, you done said the 4-letter word.
And there's the lift right there.
Forward.
It's sat in there for a good minute. We pushed it in out of the weather so I could start doing stuff with it. It sat up in the air for a good while. Yeah.
I've never seen these ones.
Tire came off at one point in time.
My dad had some Kragers on here on the car at one point. That is ones that require some special lug nuts, and he was pulling out of a parking lot, and it sheared all the studs off and folded up the quarter panel.
Yeah.
He was pulling out of a parking lot and saw a tire go by. I said, "Huh, somebody lost a tire." He tried to accelerate. That was my tire.
I've lost the front one before, and it didn't hurt a damn thing. Just sat down and ruined the damn drum. The time I stopped, the bottom of the drum, I hit the brakes. It grinded on the asphalt. It was like a piece of aluminum foil. It was that thin. Getting the shoe.
Now the frame rails on my Charger are actually pretty dang solid. The I think the right rear needs some patching, but it's actually pretty solid. That's the driver's or passenger floor or something. Yeah.
We don't talk about tires coming off. I actually got hit by a tire. It was the guy in town, his dad owned the junkyard, and they put newer model rims on his older model truck. And I was sitting there washing my car
at the car wash. And believe it or not, we were out. I was still in high school at the time, and we were out for snow, and it was 70 degrees by 12 o'clock. And I stopped to wash my car, and the tire come off of his Z71 pickup truck, rolled across a little field, and nailed me right in my right leg. I didn't know what the hell happened. All I know is I opened my eyes, and there was this old man looking over me, telling me not to move. And I'd actually, when I landed on those little concrete curbs, like out in front of the business or whatever, and I landed like flat on my back against those. And hey, I come unglued. I was pissed off. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I leaned up, and the tire was just sitting there going bloop, 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 bloop. And then I seen the truck rolling down the road with the back tire off of it, just skidding to a stop. That sucked. That was a bad day.
Sounds like it.
It's like, what are the chances of that happening? The weather, for one, being fucking weird Tennessee-ass weather. And then, like I said, being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I know you're feeling about the weird weather. I'm over in Arkansas.
Yeah.
It'd be snowing, and in an hour it'd be 80 degrees.
Well,
I know your pain all too well.
Back a couple months ago, we was turning the air conditioner on in the daytime, turn the heat on at night.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they wonder why there's so many tornadoes back to back.
Tennessee, you get all 4 seasons in 1 week, or hell, almost in one day sometimes. It feels like it.
Yeah, it just floats across Arkansas, and
Yeah.
once it gets back to the river, it starts all over again. It hits the river most time, and then it really blows up, and everyone east has to suffer.
I got some good news, fellers. My
Yeah.
block filler looks pretty good.
Nice.
It's almost set up. Why is everybody so freaking quiet?
You came back. We were all talking fine until you come back.
I noticed that.
we got Jed from Scott's Pizza Shop, man. We get nervous around you. Intelligence you have in that head just makes me, about that tall. I'm just a welder. I don't know nothing.
I'm kind of a welder. I know how to put two pieces of metal together good enough. I don't know about
the master manipulator of molten metal.
Here's some TIG welding I did.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it does look good.
I was practicing.
Aluminum?
Yeah, aluminum. I got to go do some AN fittings in a fuel tank. On an aluminum fuel tank for my cousin. So I wanted to make sure I was having my settings right.
I wouldn't blame you. I know I had to do a deal for Dad. They didn't make the fitting, and he needed a 90-degree JIC to pipe, regular pipe thread, and we couldn't find that anywhere. So we bought a piece of pipe, which is cast iron, and a piece of JIC fitting that Dad needed. I sat down on the TIG bench. Never would have been possible with a MIG gun and TIG those two together, made them two of them, and they're on the WD at the farm, and they work great.
Yeah, I just started TIG welding probably about 2 months ago here in the shop at the house, just off and on.
Oh, damn.
I watched a few videos online, and if I can visualize someone doing it and I can listen to the machine and see it, I can probably go do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the
I've been a welder
majority
all my
of
life. That's my main trade.
Yeah,
I love TIG welding.
At a factory just 30 miles from here. I weld aluminum mostly, steel, and sometimes get stainless in there to weld up.
Hey, Brian, can you throw the StreamYard link up again?
Destroyer 1320 says, knock, knock, can I come in?
So here's a little progress. X-nay on the video playing, eh?
Jed, did you ever see the outtake video I uploaded a while back of when I was sitting in the engine compartment of the Charger after I pulled the 383 out?
I don't know if I did or not.
Hey there, fellas.
Hey, sorry about that. I was.
Hey, I understand you are getting work done. We're just sitting here drinking beer and having a couple smokes, man. I get it.
Supposed to be working. This is getting done.
How you boys doing tonight?
Good.
I'm good.
I'm doing all right. I got the oil pan on that damn thing.
That's good.
It's Friday. I ain't got to work tomorrow.
Oh, thank God.
I gotta work every day.
Jed, why are you
I'm
wearing
gonna post this.
What, Brian?
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Because cool guys wear sunglasses at night, motherfucker.
I love it.
I went out to the garage with the Pro Stock to look at it. I'm like, fuck, it's dark out here.
I put that link to my outtake video in the private chat.
Ooh.
It's only like 23 seconds, but it's funny. I was trying to have my mom take a picture of me when I was in the engine compartment of the Charger, but she kept taking a video.
Ooh.
I dropped a little teaser video. I think it was yesterday. It's more of a
I want to share with the
more of a
world.
joke video, but I thought it was funny.
Now I don't know if I'll be able to get sound on this.
I'm not worried about the sound.
If you click the box, it should let you.
Yeah, we don't need sound. It's just
Okay.
yeah, it's the block filler. It's basically freaking cement, but this was from earlier today when it was still setting. Got it all smoothed.
What kind of light is that?
That is a Scott Speed Shop pen light.
Ink pen.
Where
I had one, but mine died. The light died on it.
it happens, you can't service them. Yeah. But yeah, the shit seems to be setting up pretty good, so it's good.
Cool.
I figured I would just,
Damn, that was some pistons.
Brian,
What?
did I ever show you this clip?
Oh, we're gonna show everybody now, all 19 of us. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you showed me that. You showed me that.
Yeah, so
You guys
this
gotta
is
watch
with,
it. It's funny as hell.
So if you don't know this engine, for anybody, this is my Pro Stock Hemi. The cam is about 774, 816 valve lift. So it's a big fucking solid roller. And
damn,
I was testing my push rod length with my Jake's push rod length tester, and I was like, you know what? I want to see if the valves are going to clear the pistons, just make sure everything's right. So I start whirling this thing over, and yeah, those push rod length checkers don't work with these kind of valve springs too good. So yeah, don't mind the engine shaking. Freaking roller cams, man, they take forever to get to the ramp, and once you hit the ramp, it's like a brick wall. There we go.
Does it shoot out?
The exhaust is fine, but you see the angle on the intake? You see what the Hemi intake rocker has to do?
Wow.
I mean, it's part of the bad valve geometry they got to deal with. So I get confidence, like, oh, wow, it made it. So I'm going to go around again. So I'm sitting here trying to whirl this thing over as fast as I can. And boom. It snapped that little guy. Just in the blink of an eye, just boom across the garage. So so the moral of the story is, don't try to whirl over your engine with just checker push rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're made to do that.
No.
They're made to check the length of the push rods.
Because it made me feel bad, because I'm sitting here also kind of reviewing these. And when it shoots out looking like this, it's not a good review image.
Shit.
So for future reference, the push rod checker is not rated for massive valve springs.
Well,
and
it
massive
does-
lift cams.
They do say right in the instructions that you're supposed to remove your valve. You're supposed to remove the valve spring, put the checker springs on. But when I got to have a pneumatic freaking valve spring compressor, I don't think I'm taking them big springs off.
Yeah, once they're on, they're on.
So, see now, I haven't seen much of your stuff. 1320. What are you working with there?
71 Dart Swinger with a 451 stroker.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
You got any times on it yet, or?
Got it about a week and a half ago, and I'm going from snout to butt trying to figure out what the hell they did or did not do. And it's one of those, hey, it's got this, and it's this, and it's this. And well, my dad was born in Missouri, so I guess I got that show me thing going on. Because I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm going to look and make sure. And the first thing I did is I noticed it's supposedly a 1040 car in the quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Well, I looked at the rear tires and saw they had just put new tires on it. Well, one of them didn't have any of the bead locks in the wheel. The holes are there, but there's no screws in. I'm like, that's weird. And then when I opened the door, the guy had a box with some tubes in it. I'm like, should probably look at those. And the tubes had the stems with the nut on them. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the right tube that should be in these. So I took them off and gave them to my buddy and said, hey, just put these tubes in. I don't want to mess with it. Sure enough, one of them had a tube. One of them didn't have anything, just a stem.
Ugh.
So if I would have taken this to the track, it wouldn't look like it does.
Yeah.
It probably would have spun sideways in a hurry. So I'm trying to go through it. Just did some work today on the cage. The cage got some bubblegum garbage that I don't know what tech it passed, but it wasn't anything I know of.
Well, the thing is, most of the time they at like NHRA, tech inspector would rather see a shitty weld than a ground down weld. But
Right.
if you're going back and re-welding, then they ain't gonna see.
Well, this thing had a 12 point in it, and I'm only running 10. I'm looking to make this a 10-second bracket car. That's it.
Yeah.
That's my goal. That's my dream, is to make it, because it's supposedly 13.5 to 1 compression. I don't know the cam size in it, but I mean, it sounds like it's got something. Aside from me really digging in, which I'm going to be digging in to find out what's really in it. But, taking someone's word for it, I just can't do. So I don't know. There's no point in me having a 12 point in there if I'm just going to run 10s.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
And for being, I'm 6'2", and this thing's little. And where they got the cage and everything set up right now, I can barely fit in the car. So I'm trying to give myself a little room.
They've got the hoop set right in line with the line of the rear window, don't they? Where the front glass, the side glass.
Yep.
See, my buddy had a Duster like that, and I guess they didn't. They just said, "Oh, okay, this looks good here." Well, you're all folded up in the damn car.
You nail it. You nail it right there. Then they had a beam coming down. Instead of when the hoop, if you ran it right, the hoop should come up all the way just before the windshield and then come around. Well, this is like 6 inches back. So the beam they had coming from the top, the halo, all the way down to the floor. If I tried to get out in a hurry and say the thing started on fire, I'd hook my leg in that little V at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I'd be stuck in the damn car. I was like, there's too many things that I want to go have fun with this car, and I want to make sure it's safe, first of all, for me and the car. I mean, the body's in good shape. I would hate to, do something funny with it. Watching that drag and drive from Midwest Drags today, there was a guy with a Little Red Express that just nosed it right in the wall, and it was mint.
Ooh.
Oh, God, it made me sick. Made me sick. By the way, I'm a massive Mopar guy, if you guys don't know.
Welcome to the tribe.
Oh, dude. Since I was about 10 years old.
In here is.
Yeah. I mean, I love all cars. I just drive Mopars.
I've made the switch.
That's what I say.
So are you running like 112, 114th of fuel through it, octane wise, on the car?
I will be. But fun fact, make sure you check the fuel cell to see what's in it.
Yeah.
This, when they were getting ready to sell it, somebody must not have known anything about octane, anything about the motor. And I popped the lid off the fuel tank. First of all, there's no baffle in it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh,
Great. And then the first thing that hits me is a waft of, I think it's 80, who knows, 87, 93. I don't care what it is. It don't matter. It's not enough. And that's what I started it on twice.
The problem with somebody saying, "Oh yeah, it's a 10-second car."
Well, it's another thing. Like hearing them say 13.5 to 1, it's like, okay, that's not like impossible. I mean, especially with a stroker combo, so you're instantly going to have more compression than if you didn't have a stroker engine because the piston's going deeper in the hole.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot of different pistons out there, but it'd make me wonder: is it really? Right? I mean,
Exactly, and that's the mystery of this. And they're like, oh, it's got a 4800 stall converter, 727 trans, 8.75 rear with 433 gears, Moser axles. It's got Edelbrock Performer RPM head. I mean, it's got good parts on it from what I can see. But I'm just starting, as you guys know, who've dealt with this type of thing. This is my first foray into having like something that kind of is nice. This is more than I could ever dream I would have gotten into, but I want to make sure it's right before I go playing around. I mean, this air filter, if I pull it off, they used a Folgers can to make it rise up tall enough to fit into that hood scoop.
Wow.
I'm not kidding you. And on the outside is RTV, on the inside is tar from a roof.
That scares the shit out of me.
Ooh.
Big time.
Ooh.
So that's why I'm like, okay, time out. Let me.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem, because my buddy was trying to sell his race car, and he's like, "Well, there's this much money in it." It's like, well, race cars are hard to sell, because if somebody buys a race car, they're wanting to make it, them, and you want to know everything about the car. If it's
I will not put this on the track until I know. Until I'm, give me 70% sure. I'll take that risk. But no.
So you're going to No Name, though, right?
Yeah, I'll be at No Name.
Where are you located at?
I'm in Chandler, Arizona.
Where?
Arizona? Chandler, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be out there. I'm actually looking. It's a little steep, but I'm trying to be the head sponsor for the burnout competition.
Oh, okay.
Now,
so what do you do for business?
Which part? I do a lot. One of the things I guess I say that I'm proud of is the invention I have for stopping people from stealing the newer style Mopars.
Okay, yes, Tall John was telling me about you. Yeah.
Yeah. So new Mopars, all you do is right next to the shifter, there's a coin slot. Pull that up. There's a red strap. Pull it up. It's in neutral. I had a 1320 Challenger. That's where Destroyer 1320 came from. I had a Destroyer Gray 1320 Challenger. And I drove it all the way out to Texas to race a guy, Wide Body Nation, who had a Red Eye Hellcat, which I knew he would beat me. He's got power for days, and I don't. But I told him, dude, I will 60-foot your ass, and I almost guarantee you I'll beat you 8th mile. And then your supercharger will kick in and you'll go. But you're going to spin off the start. So I met him on Friday night. Great dude. We're hanging out. Beautiful car. I'm racing Saturday. I raced like 2 people. He comes running up to my car like, can't race. I go, what happened? They stole my car last night. Which lit a fire in me, dude. I'm sorry. One of those things, like, he had the car 2 months, dude. $90,000 freaking car. So I asked him, I go, well, how did they do it? So he actually showed me, I have the security footage. I have everything. These people obviously knew what the hell they're doing. But he was parked in a well-lit area. He had a brand new C8, which he still has today on his channel. C8 Corvette. They walked right past that thing. They cut out his window, push it in. They hop in, pop that thing in neutral. They used a car they had obviously stolen and pushed it onto a flatbed. It was gone faster than you could take the keys out of your pocket.
Wow.
So I tore apart my Challenger and was like, let me just figure something out. There's got to be a way to stop people from stealing it. I cut up an air cleaner and made my first plate. Hold on. I'll grab it. Hold on.
This is terrifying.
Tall John was telling me about this. Dude's got a hell of a radio announcer voice, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Am I the only one that saw that or heard that? I'm gonna tell him when he comes back.
Brian, it's okay to have a man crush.
It's like you with Rob and his voice.
We're an hour already.
No, I'm like that with Rob because he has the world's softest hand.
Well, I was going to grab it. Sorry. whatever.
Sorry, I was
Either
talking
way.
about you while you were gone. I said you have an awesome radio announcer voice.
Oh, I appreciate that. No, man, I like to have fun and like people to have fun. But no, it made me mad, so I figured out a way to stop them, and I've been selling these myself. So
Yeah. When I was talking to Tall John, he said you don't like charge an arm and a leg for him either.
$35.
Yeah. $35 to keep your car from getting stolen.
You spent 90,000. Is it worth 35 to stop them from? I mean, it's a deterrent. It's called a TDS, theft deterrent system. It's going to slow them down. Hopefully, long enough for them to hear click, click, and get the hell out of your car. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna tap out. It was real nice meeting you,
Whoa.
Destroyer. I subbed to your channel.
You
Appreciate
said,
you, man.
You said you would stay up to 1.
I said I
Yeah, it's
could.
only
I didn't say I
11:30.
would.
We all
I
heard.
worked 10 hours today. Okay, I'm tired.
How dare you, William?
It is 11:30. It's not even supposed to be the weird hour yet.
It's 9:30 for me.
It's been weird hour for a couple hours already.
I
Hasn't it?
know. I set it off early because Jed made me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're going, I'm going to fill this up. Hold on.
All right, let's all fare William. Fare him a well.
I'm tired. Okay, I'm
Go
about. I'm sure the chat and some of the guys in here have noticed me yawning. I'm tired
Never seen you yawn once.
No, I haven't either.
because I try to hide it, but I've yawned about 4 times.
It doesn't matter. You can't hide a yawn. Because no matter what, you always end up looking like this. Never matters. But you haven't been yawning. You just want an excuse to go watch weird.
I've yawned on camera a couple times. Apparently, nobody's noticed it.
No, we've all been intently viewing you. Okay.
So you have seen it.
No, you didn't yawn once. This is a poor and terrible excuse so you can go watch naughty adult cartoons.
I want to sleep.
What's wrong with naughty adult cartoons?
And then wake up in the morning and then work on my dart.
If
I
you
need Ken in here.
Put the Edelbrock on the
Discuss
motor.
Naughty adult cartoons. I need Ken. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not discussing that now. So.
If you want to see something naughty, Jed, I could go. I could just go grab the Edelbrock
No, we don't
again.
want to see you do anything naughty. No, you're good. Good night.
I could grab the Edelbrock again.
No. God. You went from one extreme to the other. My God, that's too far.
I'm glad there's only 18 people in here.
Jeez.
I'm glad I don't have any overtime tomorrow, so I was able to at least be in here for the 2.5 hours we've been live so far.
Yeah, Mopar Man 78, the hidden switch. What he's talking about though is that thing has just got a like a red strap, right? That you just pull up and the car's in neutral.
Correct. Yeah, if you go to,
I would think that, but then again, yeah.
If you go to destroyer1320.com, the first thing you see is a video me showing here's where it is, here's what they do, and then showing the plate in, and that's it. I mean, I don't know why Mopar would do that to somebody, but I guess, the more cars that get stolen, the more they sell.
Yeah, insurance pays it off. They go buy another one.
Oh, hell yeah.
I will see y'all later.
All right, we'll see you
Be
later.
good, William.
I ought to start working on another one. Instead of putting the plate in, have it where it's got 2 pieces on each side. So when they put their hand down and grab the strap, it cuts their fingers off. And that way they'll have fingerprint. You'll know who tried to steal your car.
You have
I'm
DNA.
telling you.
The fingerprint retrieval device.
Yeah.
And you got their fingerprints and you got DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the whole damn finger. Figure out who the hell did this
I
shit.
tried to steal my car.
That's what I want to do. We had a problem at our house, people breaking in, and I was gonna make a dye trap, one that just exploded pink dye.
Yeah.
And when they asked, well, how are we supposed to find the guy? I was gonna say, look for the pink motherfucker.
There you go.
Walking around town.
That would be my
I-
luck. I go to
yeah.
Brian's place to visit him, and I'm in my freaking full pink suit.
But yeah, these lives we don't take shit too serious. We're in here just hanging out talking.
Oh, that's
Basically,
what I'm about.
the way I like to put it is we just get a bunch of people in here and it's like a bunch of guys sitting around in a garage BSing, you know.
If
That's
you're
what
not drinking beer over a motor, you're not living life.
I don't drink, man.
I don't drink either, but I work.
You don't have to, but you're still hanging out with the boys.
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing.
The money I can spend on beer is money I can spend on an engine
There you go.
I can't say it, damn it.
or more guns. What? What are you gonna say?
I can't say it. I'll get
Say it,
No, I don't want
pussy.
to.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Yep.
Are we really just gonna let him fucking walk away with this?
Wow. Like,
Yep. I just walked away. I ran back on the motor.
I need to kick Brian out of his own. Sherry, are you still in check? Can you kick Brian out of his own live? He ain't being nice.
so Dean and Lee, this is the first time I met you guys. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing good.
You have to
That's
check
an
out our
absolute-
dart. We got a big block Pro Street dart as well. It's a 68
Let me make sure I got your channel. What's your channel again?
NSB Custom Cars.
NSBCC. Yes, yes, yes.
I think you did. I think I seen a notification or something. I think, but
If I can get my wife,
Make sure.
I'm gonna have a big block for my Aspen in a couple months or about a month,
That'd be cool.
depending on how much she makes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got you guys. Yeah, you're at a 1001. Congrats on that.
yeah, we just hit that the other day. We were on a live with John Wednesday night, and he got us
Yeah.
over the 1,000.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Congrats on the 1,000.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is a beautiful. Oh, shit. That 68. Damn. Okay, I got homework to do.
Yeah, it's a Leco 4-speed. It's got an 8 3/4 in it.
Nice.
I will say one thing: if you have not checked out Victoria's meme show, it is funny.
Yeah,
I finally got time to sit down the other night and watch the whole thing, and it was hilarious.
That's funny until YouTube goes 18 plus. Oh, okay. It gets a little. Okay, I'll be open and honest with you guys. It's hard to be a guy nowadays, and on that show, it's me being a guy with a whole bunch of other guys watching. Like we're a little lewd and a little goofy, and I don't get crazy stupid, but it's pretty damn funny. It's horrible memes, and yeah.
That's why I kept my comment on that one with the guy cutting tomato. Kept my comment to myself. Well, what I was gonna say was, that's where the roast beef went.
I'm telling you right now, Leighton's comments are gold. Oh my God. And the premise of the show is imagine if I just had a huge TV and all of us were hanging around and looking at stupid ass memes and then making silly comments on it. Well, that's exactly what the entire show is. And everybody jumps in the comments. Oh my God. That's what makes the show. Everybody who watches saying stuff about it, it's gold. It's awesome. I mean, it's not a huge thing, and I don't have a million people watching, but it's fun and it's an event for me because even my dog's a girl. I got 2 girls and my wife. Like hanging out with you guys is my man time.
Yeah, well, I am. I got 4 kids, but I mean, my oldest boy, he stays on the farm so much. Like he was supposed to come home tonight because he has homeschool at Pawpaw's house, and he said, "Daddy, I'm gonna go fishing in the morning." I said, "All right, I guess I'll see you tomorrow when you get done fishing. But you're out of school now. You can come home a little bit more."
I'll tell you, if somebody said fishing to me, I'm gone.
Yeah, he's crazy about hunting and crazy about the farm life.
That's where I grew up, man. Grew up in the middle of absolute nowhere, Illinois.
Where at?
I was Winnebago, Illinois.
Can't say as I know where that's at.
It's
Jeff,
Rockford, Illinois is the closest thing, and I think that was about 25 miles from where I was at.
I know where Rockford is.
My sister used to live in Rockford.
It's a great place to be from.
Not a great place to live.
Do they make motorhomes there?
Yes, they do. Winnebago Motorhomes.
Winnebago? I wonder. It's got a weird name.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the motor came for that car.
Oh, yeah.
Winnebago.
Yeah, they got
But it was it was some weird name. Escapade RV.
yeah, they got Byron Dragway out there. That's the only claim to fame. It's that wheelie competition out in Byron Dragway. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, Byron, Illinois. Oh my God. Favorite thing of my life. It's cool.
My dad used to run dirt track over there at Sycamore Speedway.
Yeah.
He raced
That's interesting.
big rate track.
Very nice. Oh, Raker goes to Byron. Heck yeah, man. That track's awesome. I gotta say, it's just a down home, simple, no frills track, and it's great. Of course, it's been for sale for 10 years, I think, but it's still going.
One of the local tracks here in Memphis, they say tomorrow night's their last gig, so we'll see.
That's just so sad to see the track.
Yeah,
going
that's
away.
what Travis was saying.
Because if it sells, I mean, they've said it's sold before, and it's not sold, but this time I guess they're pretty serious about it, but it's going to suck because
What is that you're talking about?
Memphis
Yeah.
Motorsport.
That's a pretty big track too, ain't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a big,
Yeah.
nice track, ain't it? Yeah.
It's got a nice drag strip. It's got a road course that they do the SCCA on, and they got drift events. They got a dirt track. It's a facility.
So they're selling tracks, not just a track.
Yeah,
Right.
it's multiple track. They got quarter mile, and that's not the closest quarter mile around here, which I ain't never ran quarters, but other than that, as far as tracks, we got Newport, which is a good 8 mile track, and my home track, George Ray's. That's the backyard concrete, run what you brung, have fun, no tech type deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's down Palm Beach down here, so we'll be one less track before too long.
That's Moroso Speedway.
I just don't see why they want to close tracks. They build tracks, keep people off the street. They build houses next to the track.
Yep.
Complain about the noise. Shut the track down, then you get more street race and more wrecks. And Memphis needs the track.
I'll tell you right now, April next year, Wild Horse Pass, which is 20 minutes from my house, closes. And out in Arizona, oh my goodness, that street scene is going to be insane. Because there is tons of people who race out here. And all of us don't want to drive the horrible, like, hour and 40-minute drive down to Tucson. The drive sucks. That's why nobody goes down there. The track is nice, but the drive from Phoenix down there sucks ass. So hopefully they build another one. There's a bunch of people talking about it.
Hey, Jed, you know what this is, right?
Yeah, it's the adapter bracket for a big block.
You know what? It's small block, too.
I need that adapter piece.
The bolt holes are the same between big block and small block.
So you
I
gotta
know
have
this was the big block. This was the one I had on that big block tunnel ram and it fit. And I just matched them up with the small block and it fits. I have to shave a little bit off of the outside
Yeah.
to get it to fit down in there, but the bolt holes are the same.
You know what's fucked up is I have 4 of those linkages in the parts room as spares, and they're all for small block, but none of them have that adapter piece.
Oh, this piece right here.
Yeah, none of them have that.
But that's cool. That my linkage is going to work.
Well, that tunnel ram's already got linkage.
And it's got red linkage on it.
Oh.
And it doesn't have this piece.
Wait, which linkage does it have? If it's red,
I don't know.
The one that's on it.
It works the same way that linkage works, but all the pieces look different.
oh,
It's some old shit.
well, if it ain't Heim joints, you don't want it.
I could grow up to be anything. I became a smart ass.
I'd probably say take all the linkage off there and use the stuff from your setup.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Just do like the wipers on my truck. You know, arm motion.
Armstrong.
The bushings, both the bushings fell out of it. Just like disintegrated. I was like, all right, I guess I'll go buy some bushings. That was over a month ago, or about a month ago. I've still not bought the $6 bushings.
What kind of truck?
Dodge Dakota, 93.
Yeah.
I paid $250.
Fun. I hope you don't have big hands. I have I cut the shit out of my hands putting mine in, and then they constantly pop off after that. What I ended up having to do was drill a hole through the linkage and put a bolt on it, and then put it all back up in there, and it never popped out again.
Hey, I got a bunch of bolts, a drill, 2 welders. I'll make something happen.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. I wouldn't put that plastic shit back in there. It makes a little bit of noise, but I wouldn't put that shit because it's just gonna pop out again.
Where they flung out. And then after that happened, my little Chevy Cavalier, I drive back and forth to work. The passenger side, the bushing fell out of it. So I've got one wiper. I was like, all right, I guess I'm not going to make
I've done the one wiper thing. I've done that quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm still a wiper.
Wasn't my last one before that. Them square
Renex
body
works good.
Dakota wipers suck.
What's up, Roadkill Customs?
Oh, roadkill.
I'm literally just going to unbolt all the wiper linkage at a Jezebel. I'm going to pull all the rest of the wiper mechanism out. I'm going to machine 2 plugs. They're going to have O-rings on either side, and they're going to lock on that sheet metal. And no more leak.
That's what's right there. There ain't nothing there. There's just plugs.
Uh-oh. For the first time in my life, there's a lot of first timers tonight.
Okay,
Hey,
before he introduces himself or anything, he has like a Jezebel-esque road runner or satellite, but it's got the most beautiful. And again, I don't like patina that much, but it is beautifully aged. It does need some roof rust repair, but to restore the car.
What year?
69.
Oh, okay. Whew. Thought you had another 71. I was gonna.
Is it a coupe?
No, the 71 that I had a lead on, which I used to own the car, actually, Adam owns that car now at Hoosier Garage. I hooked him up with that, but that's a different story. That just happened like 2 weeks ago.
You cannot paint
But
the car.
I can show you a picture of the car. You guys are just going to
we can
yell
screen
at
share
me.
that.
Oh.
Now you say your dad has a 73 that he's willing to sell, right? Can you have that on your computer there? You have that on your computer, that picture?
No.
Oh.
I can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't.
That's the
paint
69 in question.
I wouldn't.
It's not a
paint
question; it's fact.
I like it.
The trunk pan does not exist
Doesn't
in the
matter.
car.
But
You
that
can-
doesn't matter. That's not the paint.
And from behind the quarters from the body line down does not exist. And here's the other point, guys. It's not my car.
Oh,
It's my dad's.
You
So
said it was both of yours, Carl.
I contributed to it, but
My
it's
trunk
not
pan in
mine.
this didn't exist.
I just
What?
Like a Dakota hood and 50 tech screws later, guess what? It's got a trunk pan.
Heck yeah.
That's
Well,
what I did. I got a
that's-
big square out of a Dakota hood, put it in there, and tech screwed it in. And I was going to weld it, but
Hey, race car nice.
It'll pass
Ryan, you
check.
can just
Floorboard, quarter
you
panel.
can just
rear
share
valve.
us. Ryan, you can just share your screen from like a YouTube channel and show off the car. You got 2 videos of it.
I can try to do that.
Or I could do it.
Keyword try.
Buzz, I need to get in touch with you.
Oh, it's in the home. Well, I
I
don't
want
want
to see about getting my stuff up on your website if I'm worthy.
He's dead.
I don't know.
What's
You may
up,
think
Izzy?
you may think all my videos suck.
Like, do
Sorry.
you guys see anything or no? Or am I just
I'm not
being
gonna
mean?
Oh, Brian's got to accept it.
Oh,
Okay.
just yeah. Where is it? Just hit share, and then I'll share it.
Oh,
Come on, you run lives. You know how to do this stuff, right?
I don't do things like this though.
The
Hang
hell
on,
is that?
I'll pull up one of the shorts I did on the car. It'll only be a minute. If you guys,
Hey, I got a video on how to do everything on StreamYard if you want it. Free.
Yeah, right. I'll look at whatever, I'm not good at this
There's the
stuff.
video right there, man.
Yeah, well, I did like 4 of them in a row, and it got me like 40 subscribers. So people must like the car.
Yeah,
I
you
love
don't
that
paint
hood. Damn.
You don't paint that kind of fucking patina. It's beautiful.
You patch it together with license plates and shit.
Oh, right.
Wrong kind of patina.
Ignore the other car there. Ignore me waddling over there too. Jeez.
Hit the maximize in the bottom right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ignore the 68 Cornet RT.
You're talking to Mopar guys. We cannot ignore a 68 Cornet RT.
It's true.
I don't know if you guys are going to be able to get audio from this or not.
No.
Probably not.
Oh, yeah.
We just want to see
Yeah.
you talk, though.
It's got
We don't
audio.
care about you talking.
If you guys be quiet for a minute, it'll be audio.
Oh,
See what I mean?
That
Dude,
is a 2.5 minute video.
That thing is like a buff or
oh,
just an oil treatment away from looking beautiful.
the shine juice from VGG would just, man. Holy
fender's-
balls.
Oh, that fender's mess though.
that's a vinyl top car, too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a vinyl top car.
It's,
If you
it's
fix
not
that
about-
fender, you'll have a problem. You have to leave it. Sorry, go ahead, Jed.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, it's just.
Well,
It's
just listen. Just listen for a sec. Not trying to interrupt you, but
Beast Heaven?
I mean it runs good. But
I can't hear it.
All Mopars do.
do you guys not get any audio or no?
Yeah.
I'm hearing a little bit.
I think
Okay.
it's off of your microphone.
Yeah.
Wow, probably.
I don't think there's anything I can do to, yeah.
Anyways, so let me try to.
Dude, be proud of that, man. That thing is badass.
I think it's awesome, but and there's a lot of. Long story short, I had it delivered. It was originally from Kansas City. It got delivered to me at Mopars in the Park in Minnesota. That's our big local show. And trying to think of how best to phrase it. It got delivered to us, and that whole weekend I was there. It was a swap meet and car show, all Mopar stuff. And I I did so much work on that car just sitting there. It's just sitting in the swap meet as I'm doing nothing, and I'm just out there swapping the 15-inch Kragers on it rather than the 14-inch road wheels. You know, I did a bunch of that stuff. I swapped the glove box door out of it. I put a brand new washer bottle in it. I got it running a little bit better than it was, and it runs great. But what I just can't believe is how many people kept on coming up to the car and thinking that it was just like the coolest thing.
So
because it is.
Because shiny paint is not the thing anymore.
I totally understand why some people love shiny cars. Okay, whatever. You can have that deal until you actually own a shiny car. Do you know how many, like, here's a good example. My dad has a 68 Hemi Charger, soon to be 4-speeded. It's literally the tip top of the heap of coolness.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no denying that. And he drives his ratty 78 Dodge Van more and loves driving it more because he doesn't have to worry about it being shiny and people hitting it or damaging it. And when you go to a car show, Hemi Charger, it's bright red with a white top, kind of draws your eye. But you got this old shitty van right across the street from it. You're going to go to that cool old 70s van. It's all patina because it tells a story. And the other thing you get from people, it's a subconscious thing. But when you see a done shiny car, that's what you see is someone's done up shiny car. But when you see a piece of crap like my Charger, you don't see you see a project car. Even though it looks like a done car, you see a project car, and that's what sparks the mind. Because then you're thinking about what you would do to it. You see someone else's car, there's nothing else you can do but wheels.
Yeah. Well, here's the bottom line as far as the car goes. I don't make final decisions on it, but I will say this: it will continue to live on in its current state for at least the next foreseeable, probably close to a year, due to the fact that there's no metal available anywhere. We all know how that crap goes. But hey, I got another car I can leave ratty for a while. I can leave the Super B ratty. Nobody knows about that
Jed,
part.
you know how you were saying. I think a lot of it, though. I don't think a lot of people even see it as a project. You get people my age. That's what we had to drive.
True.
That reminds me of being a teenager when I see a ratty muscle car driving around, because I didn't have the money for a nice new car. I had a piece of shit that I had to work on damn near every week just to get to school and work. But it takes you back. It makes you think of, okay, what would I have done to my car? It makes me like when I look at Jezebel, it's like, if I'd have had one of them or my original satellite, you did all the shit to that car that I wanted to do when I was younger and didn't. And it just reminds me of when I was a teenager. Kind of like what I'm building right back over here is what I would have built when I was a teenager. A giant Hot Wheel.
Yeah. There you go, Brian.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I will see y'all the next time.
You have a good
Good,
one.
Leighton.
Take it easy, man.
So, and another thing I like I don't care. Like, patina can be a lazy excuse to do nothing with your car. There's good patina, there's bad patina, and there are colors that wear it better. To me, blue is a color that wears it extremely well.
It is
because of the sharp contrast. But I like a car with original paint, even if there's not much of it left. I like originality, and I like a car that tells a story. Like, I don't want, like, when it comes into guns, I don't want a modern whatever. I want a rifle from World War I that's been through the shit and shows me it's been through it. And that's kind of where I view on, like, that car I'm not ever going to mess with. But, like, my Duster, they already ruined it because they put it in primer. So there's nothing you can do. And then there are cars like some YouTubers have, we won't name names, they're big channels, and they got a Charger that's green and primer and brown and a whole bunch of colors, and it's almost too much. Just sand some of that stuff back.
Yeah.
You put it gem.
There's a difference between patina and you pulled it out of the junkyard.
Yeah. Let's see. You gotta see all the weird stuff. Because a good example is, so many people think of Jezebel for whatever stupid reason. It's just a car to me. But when I bought it, that's all it was. Minus these wheels, we put those on. But any car can be a character. You give it personality, you breathe life into it. And it can be
That is almost the exact same patina as Ryan's car.
Yeah.
Similar. Yeah.
Okay, I'm off my soapbox, Ryan. I'll let you.
B5 blue?
Yeah, it's B5.
B5 blue.
The
B5
Roadrunner
blue.
was more like B7, wasn't it?
It is B7.
Yeah, that's what.
It's B7 blue, B7 blue interior, white pinstripe, black vinyl top. Hey, Brian, shush.
Oh God, I hate that.
And it had the V21, the blackout on the hood, the two big wide stripes.
Yeah.
That go down the hood. 323 sure grip car. It was actually, I'm sorry, I'm just talking a bunch of crap, but it was the last day of the Lynch Road line. It was the day it came off the line, and the thing is loaded with options. The thing even has a factory tack in it.
There's also something to be said, though, about restoring a car if you want to use it as an investment.
Yeah.
Because
So, yeah, to an
the
extent,
people who
yeah.
want to spend the big money, they're not going to buy a ratty muscle car,
Or it's
And-
just like
and I see nothing wrong with having an investment
so far
car.
gone that they would know. I mean, there was a little bit of patina, but it was bullet holes and
Yeah, it had to be done. I mean, this is what I did with some of the original stuff. Made a clock.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I got actually two of them, left and a right. I put two
Yeah.
quarter panels in it.
yeah, we actually tried to send it because Dean's the second owner, and we tried to send it back to the guy he bought it from or whatever because he bought the car right out of the Navy, drove it all across the country, and we tried to find him, but I guess he passed away before.
Yeah, I got the car finished. I made two of them. One of them, this was his, but he died, so I still got it. The other one's hanging on the wall. Well, you can see the backside. Got all the deadening.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And that's where I'm going to pay homage. The reason I have this car is the poor guy who had it passed away from COVID 3 months ago now. And I just got it 2 weeks ago. So one of those things, I'm going to make sure I put his name in it and everything because it was his pride and joy. And you could tell whatever he had, he did. I mean, he was, I think, 80, 85 years old by the time he was done with this thing. But you can see he definitely loved the car. And that was my promise to the people I bought it from is I'm going to love this car just like he did, if not more. And like I said, I had a 2019 1320 Challenger. After getting in this, and I feel like Jed kind of explained it, and you guys totally understand it. Just even touching this car, it feels like it has a soul. Like this car has raced. There's NHRA Pro blah 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 stickers still, like the remnants of them on it. It was a bracket car. I mean, just to get the stickers Pro with the number on it cost a lot of cash. And seeing some of the stuff that was done in this car, it just is cool. And I'm trying to find the history on the car so I can get a better knowledge and understanding of where it came from. Because I don't know, just one of those things for me. It says the Terminator. Eventually I'll end up changing it. But for me, it's one of those right now. Let's get our kids, go out to the track and get some kid who has a Hot Wheel car to look at that car and go, I want something like that. That's cool. Or I want to learn what a motor does. Get more idiots like us up here.
Well, to be honest, that's what I'm doing with this Duster. I am building, if you were to take a kid and say, draw a race car, that's what I'm building with this Duster. And it's going to be crazy. But, you know, hopefully it's crazy and turns a decent number. And if it doesn't, then I'll make it turn a decent number.
You can always make it faster. Nitrous is cheap.
Oh, I'm going that way.
Now, I do have one car that I would leave ratty for a little while if I can share it on screen here, Brian, if that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead, pop it up. I don't care.
I'm going to request to share here. Now that I figured out how to do this. $1969 Super V. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still picking
Same
my
color
jaw
too,
up,
ain't
but yeah.
It's a solid car.
You got so much cool shit.
Hand painted flames on the front. Damn.
Yeah, this car was originally B5. They repainted it like a B7-ish kind of color. This is the original stripe on the car. They taped around it.
Wow.
I just like that.
Really? Because that stripe looks like it's in really good shape.
The closer you get, the more cracked up it is. I have all the parts to put this together. I have a 69 HP 383. That's a runner. I'm going to put in this. I could leave the body like it is for now. No, wrong thing.
How's your no-name car coming?
It's there somewhere. You know, not
Like
great.
a lot of
that
people
looks
like
awful
me.
familiar.
Yeah. I got a couple of distractions.
I think there's going to be a lot of people doing some calling in some favors, and
I have a backup vehicle if needed, though. So
Did that car have a vinyl at one time?
the Super B?
Yeah,
No.
didn't.
B5 blue, white stripe, B7 blue interior, buckets console, 383 automatic, N96 air grabber or ramp charger hood. Yeah.
I do got a lift-off hood for it, brand new, hanging on the wall here.
My dad's doing an A12 clone. He's been looking for one. He's doing a 69
got
Super
the-
B. He's going to do it in that, I think it's F6 green. It's kind of that like medium bright metallic.
Yeah, that's where we did the
pretty-
satellite or the Belvedere.
Yeah. That's pretty synonymous with A12 cars. Man, scrolling through pictures and stuff, seeing if I can show you guys anything else cool. And I'm looking at
That's
all
a
the
rig-
cars that's been sold and stuff. And it's like, geez.
Also
wish I had
got
some of these
the
back.
original hood that came off of this. It's the power bulge with the wings. It's over on the wall over here hanging.
Oh, yeah. Funny, the guy that had the car, the Super B, he said when he bought the car, he bought it out of like Wyoming or something. He said when he bought the car, it had a bulge hood on it, but he didn't like the bulge hood, so he sold that and got an N96 hood.
Mm.
He didn't realize that he put it back to factory. Somebody previously put a bulge hood on it and threw out the N96 stuff.
Oh,
So he didn't even know that he put it back to factory.
is that hood with the little bulge in the middle of it and the chrome trim around it?
yeah.
Yep, that's a bulge hood.
Yeah, I know a guy's got one of those hoods.
See over on
Yeah,
the wall.
they're worth a few bucks.
Or on the wall. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
His
Beautiful.
wife's got a convertible, and then he's got another one that he's building. He was in there. He was the guy in that one video I did where I went bought some stuff off of him. I need to go out and do another video at his place. He's got that black Roadrunner and that white one that he wants to sell. That's the one Big Richard wants to buy.
But yeah, as far as how my no-name national car is going, well, Bigfoots and Mopars was at my house yesterday. Ask him. He looked at it and he's like, I think you have more work to do than me. I said, yeah, your car's already painted.
Oh, get to work.
Yeah, what are you doing sitting in
I
here?
know.
No, I can't say that.
Brian.
My car's
I
already done.
am going to go after we're done here and fall asleep on that couch over there, though, and wake up in the morning and start working on this car. I'm sleeping in the shop tonight.
Dedication right there.
I'm sure you guys.
I thought about flying in and buying whatever cheap thing I could find if someone was selling one, just so I could race. Since I can't muster the money and effort to try and drag this thing 21 hours from Arizona over there. So
that's what I
You
wanted
bought
to
a
look
big
like.
power wagon, didn't you?
yeah, the Power Wagon gets about 10 miles to the
Yeah.
gallon, so that might cost a little bit nowadays.
That's what we're looking at. My truck gets pretty good until you put the big enclosed trailer behind it, and then
I almost wonder for some of you guys, it'd be cheaper just to ship the car out here and then ship it back.
shipping's gone crazy from what I heard right now.
Yeah, diesel truck costs just as much to do anything now.
That's what I found. I was looking at that option too.
Gas prices are ridiculous. I don't know about you guys. It's $4.95 here now.
Oh, come on. We're hitting $6 in Arizona.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where you guys
Yeah,
are.
it's bad.
I think it's gonna. I think. Well, I hope with the election being close around September, the gas prices start dropping.
$4.97.
We'll see. I don't
You
know.
got all
Elections
those
always
meetings.
make people nuts.
You got all those politicians that want to stay in office so they can say, "Well, look what we did. Look, we got the gas prices down for you."
Yeah.
I mean, our plans were bringing the Dart and the Super V, but that's 2 vehicles, 2 trailers. I think we're going to end up going just with the Dart. I don't know if we can afford doing 2.
I hear you.
No,
So
I'm
I'm just
someone that's going to let me borrow the rollback where I can put the one car on the rollback and pull the trailer at the same time.
I think I'm just going to fly my fat ass out there, and that's about all I can afford.
Better get your plane ticket now. Those are going up.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you. Shit, I can't believe. I'm like, come on now.
Everybody keeps telling me to bring the Roadrunner to No Name. I'm like, no, I already have a plan. But I don't know. Everybody keeps just drooling over that car. I'm like, geez, could you guys just calm down?
Nope.
Ain't gonna happen.
No.
Still
Not gonna happen.
I mean, it's a sweet
See a
car. I
pretty
love
cool
it.
car
but-
pop for sale. Kind of wish I had the money to buy it, but I don't want to buy it. But in town, there was always a legendary trio of brothers called the Foster Brothers, and legendary is kind of a loose deal. It's mainly 3 brothers who were so tight they never went after women. They weren't weird like that, but they didn't have girlfriends, and they all lived together for the longest time. The middle brother Gene, he passed away in the 70s, but he had a 70 Ram Air 4 Goat. Judge, that was his car. No, that was Fred's car. Gene had a supposed Hemi Cuda. That's what it was. But anyways, the car that popped up for sale was Fred. He was the oldest brother. He had a 69 Sport Satellite. It was B5 blue interior, bucket seat console, but it had a A12 446 pack engine in it. And we only know that because my buddy Jesse's dad, Ron, used to work at a Dodge dealership, and they swapped that A12 motor in there. Jesse's dad's actually the one who did it.
Is that the one that just was up on Facebook that they were calling a GTX?
Yeah, it's a sports satellite.
Yeah.
Is that the one you saw that was in Illinois?
I don't know. I saw that you commented on the post, and it was up for like 18 or 18.5 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like blue.
Yeah, that was Fred's old car, and I'm kind of glad to see it, but I'm also ashamed to see it being flipped around a whole bunch.
Yeah.
That was one of the cars that got me kickstarted into Mopars, and if you saw the picture, Ryan, it B5 blue with keystones.
Mm-hmm.
That car marked me at a young age when I saw it driving around town.
Yeah,
There's nothing hotter than B5 with keystones, especially when that black on the keystones was still nice and shiny.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I love keystones. My favorite fucking wheel.
Yeah, that didn't seem like too bad of a price for that car.
No, the guy didn't know what engine that was. And that's why Jesse and I were both talking to him. It's like, well, for one, I know the whole history on this car. I know where it's from, where it was bought new. And Ron knew everything about the car, too, because he's the one who put it together.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was thinking
Did you guys
about it.
Did you guys see the tragedy that happened today? There was, I'm sure a lot of people don't watch it, but that Midwest Drags, there was a guy with a 70 Roadrunner. Runs down the track, beats the guy he's racing, goes through the traps. They're out in Ohio. And he comes through, and a deer jumps out.
Oh.
Boom. I mean, this car, swear to God, one of the baddest cars on the property. Clean, nice, a beautiful. It was
Green one?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
It
didn't
was
see
right
that,
at the
but I seen the car.
oh, beautiful. Yeah. Just sad as hell. I was like, oh man. I hope he picks the deer up and like gets some good venison steaks or something. Because dude, you don't no. 70 is one of my favorites.
You know, bad thing about it, the insurance would probably pay for it that a deer hit it, but him being on the racetrack, that probably canceled it out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. No, I was on Highway 44 or whatever.
Like,
That's
hey,
what
come
the-
on, me swap this some bitch up. Let's carry it over here
Take
across
it over.
the road.
Yeah.
That's what the engine for my 66 Belvedere was out of a Roadrunner 70. Obviously not originally, but apparently it was a 70 Roadrunner, and it was, I'm assuming it was a drag car based on how it was built, and it had a bunch of NHRA rated stuff on it, so who knows. I wish I knew the story behind that car, but I don't. All I know is it had an automatic transmission behind it at one time.
Ryan, do you know what a Hemi 727 is worth?
Do what?
I was asking Ryan if he knew what a Hemi 727 was worth.
No, I haven't run across very many of them.
Oh.
No,
Everybody
I've
doesn't
never-
know when I say Hemi 727, I mean a 727 transmission that has a Hemi VIN number attached to it.
Well, yeah, I know that. I mean, I've never come across one. I've never seen one for sale that's like, oh, well, this was a Hemi one or whatever.
So when I was putting Jezebel together, I went to go, it was kind of funny, went to go pick up a 727 big block transmission out in Missouri. I think we were down by Sedalia, and guy had a bunch of 727s, and we just kind of picked one. It was like $100. And I got back to the house, I started cleaning it, and I was talking to a buddy. He goes, you know, there's a VIN number on those. I was like, really? I didn't know that. And there's some code that reads out whatever. And he told me about it, and he said, clean that up and give me the number. Well, I sent the guy the number, and it dated back to a fucking 69 Hemi Charger. I ain't lying either. It's fucking wild. And I had about 4 buddies trying to chase down that transmission. They wanted me to sell it to them so they could turn around and sell it for $6,000 or whatever they're bringing.
Yeah.
And I let it go with an engine to a buddy, and I won't tell anybody who that buddy is. All I'm going to say is that Hemi 727 is mated behind a gutless big block, behind an old, like, 90s era Dodge truck.
No.
Where's the VIN number located? I want to figure out what casting at least is the transmission.
Passenger side, front by the bell housing, isn't it?
It's on the side, right where the oil pan bolts to.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the problems is that's had any kind of mill work, it'll almost wipe it clean. Because it's just, there's barely enough room to stamp.
And you said passenger side, right?
Pan, right? It's right on the
I think it's passenger side by the pan.
The bottom pan or the cover pan for the
For the actual oil pan for the transmission.
Oh, okay.
I could have swore it was on the driver's side, but it might be passenger. I don't know.
I might be thinking of something else too.
We're usually on the passenger side on most vehicles. I don't know about a moped.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know passenger side's where the numbers on the block is.
He's gonna go look.
Well, I don't do automatics that much.
I got a couple 727s laying around here.
I just can't believe how many people are trying to buy that Roadrunner from me.
Well, dude, like I said,
I
the
swear,
cars-
on every one of my stinking videos, there's somebody commenting, "Is it for sale? Is it for sale?" A bunch of people on Facebook, "Hey, is that for sale?" It's like, no.
and Mr. David Coe, my buddy didn't paid up. He actually just paid for basically a 727. I didn't want him to know he had something special. I want that transmission to disappear.
Driver's side.
Well, there's numbers on both sides. It's just which number.
Yeah.
There's only numbers on one side of that one. And it's right below the neutral safety switch.
That whole transmission was painted stupid ass yellow.
Oh my god.
Yellow.
That's where I would start to get worried about the build quality.
Yeah.
Paint that's
It's got a diaper on it, but it's stupid ass yellow.
But yeah, you were talking about that deer running out. We got a track, an outlaw track, a few miles south of me, and they got a problem with that. But then that made me think there's a video out there, and I'm gonna find it, bring it up on one of these lives. The guy's standing behind the car at the starting line. The guy's just making a solo run, and you see in the distance a tornado.
Oh shit!
And this dude still sent it. He said, "Fuck it, I'm making this run." It was hilarious. I loved it. I mean, I guess the tornado was far enough away, but still, it's like, what kind?
Hey,
You gotta have balls to do that. If you
hey, I paid my $40. I'm making a hit. Damn it!
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
tell
no,
you, I've been in the line for 2 hours
I
sitting in
paid
my
my
car,
15
sweating my
bucks.
ass off. I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mother Nature's on call waiting. Be right back.
So what's the story on your dad's 73 that you said he wanted to sell?
Oh, he's got
Or
that.
he's thinking about selling.
Well, yeah, he would sell it. It's a rust-free 73 satellite out of Texas. It's just a standard base model 318 car. The 318 and everything's still in it, but it's been sitting and has no carburetor on it. I'm assuming that the engine's junk. That's my assumption. It's got a 904 transmission behind it, I think. It's a brown with tan interior. You know, it's plain Jane, nothing special.
Yeah.
But we have another car that may or may not go with it that is practically identical to Jed's 73.
Oh, okay.
That has a running 400 and automatic transmission in it, and the big block only K-member and everything for that other car. So, but the reason that one isn't just being put together is because it's completely rotten underneath, up top, everywhere. You know, so.
What are the quarters like on the good one?
Perfect.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, Rob was on a live I guess it was a couple months ago or something, and you know Rob Z.
Mm-hmm.
He deals with the AMD people, and he said
73s are next.
Yeah, 73s are next.
They just did the Chargers.
Yeah.
They said if the Chargers will sell, then they'll do the satellites.
Oh, I know the Chargers will sell.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I know a lot of people that have already ordered a pair. You know.
Well, it's just nothing for those cars. But the thing is, though, if you look at what they're selling for, nice ones are selling for bigger money now.
They're really starting to come around. I shouldn't have sold the 73 that we had. You ever see that 73 Charger? It was a sweet car. 440 car.
See, well, that's the thing, though. It's like even the Dusters and stuff, the A bodies.
Mm.
You know, there was I mean, it was a special car. It was a 70, I'm pretty sure it was a 7340 Demon. A couple weeks ago, went across the Barrett Jackson and went for 100,000.
Yeah, I bet.
And that's what sucks though, is anybody who wants a car like mine. Mine is the same basic shape as that car. So anybody that has a Duster in their backyard is going to see that basic shape and think they've got a gold mine.
Yeah.
That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
What did that Super Bee have in it as far as motor or transmission?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's 383 automatic.
That's the way this one came to.
Bucket seat console car.
It's 444 speed now, but it was.
Yeah. I can show you that 73 if you want to see it. Not the good one. The Charger that I sold if you want to see that.
Yeah, you sold that. Oh yeah, the 440 with the it had the bulge hood, didn't it?
Yeah, I can just show you quick.
Those are from what I understand, those are kind of rare.
It's one of 26.
Hope you got a good price for it.
14.
I'm not gonna ask you. Oh.
All original paint. Can you guys see a screen?
Yeah.
Nice.
I completely swapped the engine out of it. Found out the engine that was in it when we got it actually ran good. I still have it up on a stand. It was a 1969 HP 440s. We're like, hold on, wait a minute. We're pulling that out because the transmission was having problems anyways. So I pulled that out, put in a 1973 440 that had about 50 or so thousand miles on it. That was just a good runner. Painted that, and then I put a 1971 transmission in it that was fully rebuilt. So.
Yeah, I didn't like those cars for the longest time, but they're starting to grow on me.
I'm the same way.
It's like the I'm almost ashamed to say it, but what's really starting to grow on me is the early Barracudas.
They still ain't growing on me.
Not that 64 through 66 crap.
Yeah, I don't never cared for them.
I had a problem.
Number one ugliest Mopar ever produced.
Yeah, but I found one, and I should have tried harder to get the car.
Whoa. Sorry, Brian. No. Early Barracudas are far from being fantastic looking cars, but they are way better. Sorry, Ryan, this is going to affect you point blank, and I don't mean to. But 66 and 67 Coronet Belvederes, to me, are the most
I like the 67.
boring, unapologetically just grandpa cars.
I like the 67s.
They were the transfer point between two generations, and they really did not hit the nail on the head with them. I'll give you credit for that.
Well, especially when you go from the beautiful
speed dents in them.
Well,
look at a 64, 65 B body, and then look at the huge difference to the 66 and 7, and then the huge difference to the 68 through 70. There is no easy transition there.
No. It absolutely blows my mind. You go from the beautiful early B-body era right into just like, it's maybe if it was a better transition, but like when you look at them, 65 is just a great looking car.
I like a 65 Coronet.
No, it's gotta be the Satellite. Plymouth did it better.
Plymouth always did it better.
Not always.
Oh yeah.
But they did do better in a lot of places. Like Dodge wins in the muscle car era as far as 68, 69, 70. If not with the Charger, with the Coronet is way better looking than the Roadrunner.
Generally speaking, yeah.
Uh-oh, Dust Devil, you got one of those, somebody
Until
got a
you get
wrench.
into 71 up. 71 up, the Roadrunner beats the Charger.
I don't know. It's Raker, are you in here? I don't know if he left or not. He usually don't.
No,
You
he's
got a bot.
He'll get it.
That just means Brian is famous.
I'm starting to get
yes,
a lot
it
more
does.
of them on my videos now. Bots.
I think that's just your internet browsing history, Brian.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
Ryan,
I'm
I gotta
gonna
say
it.
that charger.
Yeah.
The reason I like the charger, first of all, it was brown. Second of all, sorry to interrupt you there, Dust Devil.
No problem.
But
It's all right.
my uncle pulled up to our house. I was 12 years old. Remember like it was yesterday. Brown Charger, 440, and he had a Ooga horn on it. And dude, if you've never had a car with an Ooga horn, you need to have a car with an Ooga horn. Because
No,
as a
you
kid, I'll tell you right now, if I was a bass, that lure was in my face, dude. I was hooked. It was over. Ooga! You're like,
You
holy
have
shit,
to
that thing's
have-
awesome.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If you have an Ooga horn on your car, it can't be the only horn you have. Okay? Because if you're honking the horn, you're wanting to, you're trying to show the other person that you're mad. If you honking an Ooga horn at somebody, they smile.
They're
And
just
you're
gonna
like,
laugh at you.
no, you're supposed to be pissed off because I'm honking at you. Because I'm pissed off because you did something stupid. And yeah,
Having a Wooga whatever horn and then have a Roadrunner meet me horn. That's
see,
a lose.
that's the same thing.
You need one of those new horns. It's like Cartman.
Screw you, hippie.
I've got a Ooga horn on my Super 8 tractor.
We put an Ooga horn on the van. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but wait till somebody pulls out in front of you, and that's the only horn you got. You'll see. You'll see.
66.
But no, my and I hope I don't make anybody mad, but my least favorite Mopars are the Super Bees. I can't. I don't like them.
I didn't like them for a long time until I bought one.
What?
I guess.
Yeah.
Super B is better than Roadrunner.
No,
Yeah, Super B is better than Roadrunner, guaranteed.
no.
I mean, look at the definition of it. They came standard with rally dashes. Did a Roadrunner? Nope.
I don't care. Roadrunner wasn't supposed to be like that.
The only thing a Roadrunner has that's cooler than a Super B is the horn.
Yeah. But I mean, well, look what's on the lift behind us. Look at that quarter panel, all that sculpting.
But
You don't
then
get
I
that.
don't like what 68 through 70 Roadrunners either.
Okay.
You just don't like anything.
No, I like late B bodies. 71 through 74. Well, actually, my favorites are 71 through 74 satellites and Roadrunners. Those are my absolute favorite.
Yeah, Adam just got my old car. My purple car.
Which one was that?
The purple Satellite Sebring Plus 383 car.
What happened to the one that you sold? What's his name?
That car.
Oh, that car?
Yeah, I got a call from him. I got a call from his estate probably 3 weeks ago or so, and said, "Hey, you want to buy the car back?" I said, "No, I
would have
really
given you my
don't."
firstborn for that car.
The guy owed me, nothing against him. He was a great guy. We talked for hours on end. He owed me $1,500 that never got settled, never got paid by him or his estate, which is fine. Bygones are bygones. I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. But he's like, well, do you want to buy it back? I sold the car to him for, I'm not going to say exact numbers, between $4,000 and $6,000.
Mm.
And he's like, well, you want to buy it back for less? I was like, well, no. But I know a guy that probably might want it. So I told Adam at Hoosier Garage about it, and he bought it right on the spot, pretty much.
I'll find one someday.
He's fully restoring it back to factory, pretty much. Plum crazy purple, white interior.
I had that green one that sat where I'm sitting right now, but I didn't need to own that car.
Yeah.
Because if I'd have owned that car, I'd have done that to it.
I don't mind it.
That's the point. That's awesome.
those 71 through 4B bodies, they don't just want a big tire, they demand a big tire, or else they just look stupid.
Well, the thing is with this one is my buddy bought it out of a garage over in St. Louis, like real sketchy neighborhood, and he got a killer deal on it.
Yeah.
It was, and I don't know if you know about Missouri, but they have inspection stickers. You have to get your car inspected every year. Well, it was a 71 Roadrunner, and the inspection sticker, the last inspection sticker was 1978.
Wow.
It got in a minor accident and somebody parked it.
That's been off the records for a long time.
Yeah. The vinyl, it was, what was that, dark green?
It was F8.
It was F8? It was F8 green interior, console bucket car. The vinyl top had one little crack in it. The driver's seat had a tear about that big, and it had a tear about that big in the headliner. And that was the only thing wrong with the car.
How's the color of our Challenger TA is F8 green?
I mean, you can lift up. Now, somebody did put green shag carpet in there. Looked like somebody skinned Oscar the Grouch, but I'd have left that in there. But you could lift that carpet up, and you could still see the paint on the floor.
Yeah.
And, well, there's a video. My most popular video, if you look, that car sat since 1978, and we fired it up in this garage, and it fired right up. We put a carburetor on it, and an electric fuel pump and a gas can, and the thing fired right up. Yeah, I wanted that car, but I'd have fucked it up.
Well, hey, boys, I appreciate meeting each and every one of you. I got to rock and roll. My nephew is actually coming into town from Illinois. He's heading out to the Navy in 2 weeks. So we're going to take him out in Arizona, show him a good time, have some fun, and then goodbye, sir, and go become a man.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Mopar guys.
Yes.
And
see you later.
I'll be hitting you guys up. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you.
So you said you're not a fan of 65 Cornettes, huh?
I like the 67 Cornettes. 67s are my favorite.
I can show you a cool 65.
The only cool 65 Cornet was Landy's.
I'll show you what I got to show you here. Sorry, I keep hogging the screen this whole freaking live. I feel bad.
That's all right.
I can take over. That's a post car. Okay, that's a difference.
Yeah.
It being a post car makes it cool.
It's a super stock car.
Yeah, it's an A990.
A990 lightweight.
It's got
they look too plain to me, but that's all right.
It was been redone. It was a friend of mine's car. But it's for a while it was raced and its name was the Hemi Coffin.
I like that.
That is sweet. I think that name is so cool. It's getting fully redone, like back to factory right now. It's weird because it had two names. It was named the Hemi Coffin for a while. And then the other, Raker, that is a real A990 car. And then the other time it was named Sweet Pea. And I'm like, really? Sweet Pea?
Wow.
On a Hemi A990 car?
That's what I'd name it.
Yeah.
Give it some real girly name. I gave my car a girly name.
That's not a girly name.
It's a girly name.
No, you're not from around here, though. St. Louis, the big rock station, that was their mascot, and it was a pig, and it was called Sweetmeat, and he was, I'll find a picture. God damn it. Show you it's not girly.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to get back to working on the Belvedere. I just stop getting distracted by the Roadrunner and then wanting to do the Super B and wanting to do 10 things at once.
Ryan, when are you going to build a 426 Hemi?
whenever I can afford one, which is never.
When you
Well,
come
with
off,
that attitude, if you're gonna have that attitude, you'll never have one.
You know how many of these I gotta sell in order to get a 426 Hemi?
Well, look
Too
at
many.
Destroyer there. Hell, he bought that whole car just selling little pieces of metal.
How much is one of those koozies?
I
How
don't
much
know,
is a
it's not-
koozie?
It's online. I don't know.
Oh my God, you're the worst salesman ever. Brian,
Sell me
ask me
two
about
packs
something
or
I have for
something.
sale, and I'll just show you the difference between Brian and I. Ask me for something for sale. No.
I'm not gonna ask you if anything's for sale. There, that's sweetmeat. It's a pig with sunglasses and headphones and a joint hanging out of his mouth and a nose ring.
Oh, that's something new. Haven't seen that before.
That's like a St. Louis icon since God, I don't know, ever.
I've driven through St. Louis a few times. It's interesting. I'll just say that.
Well,
Nothing bad, but
lucky you didn't get shot.
Ryan,
Yeah,
you would have to
right.
sell 3,400 koozies at $5 a piece.
jeez.
That's not that many cruisers.
Not really. I mean, so that would net you $17,000, and with that, you could safely build a 426.
Yeah.
See, Dizzy knows since 1963. Dizzy, where are you at? Are you in Fenton? I'm just wondering. Because I work in Fenton. I thought you said at one time you were in Fenton. If so,
I don't even know if I've ever even sold, like, since I released the, I guess, merch, you could call it. Got shirts and sweatshirts and koozie things and stickers. I think I've sold a total of like 3 things. That's because I don't advertise it, though.
you need to bring your car over here and we'll do a collab video. My
Okay,
shop
I could
in Granite City, Illinois.
I could piece a Hemi together for about $14,000-$15,000.
Big thing is finding
Sell
the
one
one.
for about 25.
I mean, I know where I could buy a Hemi for. I could probably get. I mean, it's a complete engine, was running engine. I could probably buy one for about 15, but it was a race block and it's full of cement. You know.
Yeah, block ain't worth nothing.
No.
Well, you can buy a Callie's block for about $5,000. So, unless you want to get something exotic, like a Keith Black, will run you $7,500. And then the Keith Blacks, they require special head studs. You got to grind the blocks so you can put a starter on
I'll
it.
stick with the 440 that I found on the garage floor.
Yeah, pretty good mind.
That made those numbers on the dyno. That's the
I just don't
funniest
see.
thing.
I just don't see spending that much money for something I'm going to send around to the side of racing it. That's just me.
I didn't spend hardly anything on my engine. It was already built, but the guy didn't even know what it was, and I didn't know what it was either. But
Yeah, I know. I did.
500
I
horse,
didn't
550
spend that much
torque.
on mine. I bought mine from an idiot too.
Huh.
He didn't know what he had.
Yeah, well, that guy's in your live there.
He knows.
The glasses.
Really? Fine, I'll take my engine back.
No, you can't have it back.
No, I'm coming to get it tomorrow.
Yeah. Jed, tell him he has to paint his car red or give the engine back.
Well,
One
at
or the
least
other.
you would fucking come out here. I've only been to your house how many times?
Ow.
Hey, even I've been to Jed's house.
But when you come here, that means Sherry's going to make cookies, which gets you cookies.
No, I don't even eat cookies or nothing like that anymore.
You're going to tell me that
I had a bowl of Easter candy that sat on my desk in front of me for 3 weeks, and I did not touch it.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the truth.
All right, guys. It's almost 2:00 here. We're gonna head out.
All right, we'll
I was
see you
about to
later.
say, I'm about to call it too.
Yeah,
I gotta
got a lot to do tomorrow.
get up and go about an hour drive to go buy another car.
Going out buying more cars.
69 Cornet 500.
Damn.
383 4-speed car. Possibly. I'm gonna go look at it.
Start calling you that name I called Jed.
I was waiting for that.
I know. Now I know why you two get along so well.
We get along
yeah,
perfectly
probably.
fine until we start talking about painting Survivor cars. Then we don't see eye to eye.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna end it, guys.
Yeah.
I had a good one. We'll see you guys
No.
later. Dizzy, look me up on Facebook or hit my email address and we'll talk. All right.
All right.
Bye.